All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nerd Herd podcast of One Piece, Episode 8. By the way, this is our, sixth take of trying to start this off because we cannot lock in. But where we left off, here, Cordell, you take it from here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to do the full recap, but that was
I forgot everything.
All right, yeah, you know what? That's kind of justified. And in last week's episode, our Navy Remnant group went to Nuketown Island to help out, I think his name was the Vice Admiral's name Sam Vega? I believe that's what his name was.
Yes.
Vice Admiral Sam Vega, who had been stuck on the island for 20 years, waging a secret war against the residents of the island. When the group arrived, they briefed Sam Vega on what he had missed in the last 20 years. And ultimately, Captain Cook and his group managed to almost completely wipe out the hierarchy? Yeah. I feel like there's a name for it specifically if someone with a religious background is in charge. Is that oligarchy? No.
There's a term.
There's a term that I don't remember. Wow. Anyways, basically a cult was running the residents and causing them to, wage a war against the Marines. Ultimately, Captain Cook and his group managed to wipe those guys out, save Sam Vega, and Sam revealed that on the island there was actually a secret nuke that was on island, hence, Nuketown Island, that the Celestial Dragons had him made using the minerals on the island known as uranium. Ultimately, the group managed to escape after a scare from C4 with a dud. Theocracy? Oh.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Bang.
Theocratic leadership. That's kind of cool. I forgot about that.
Bang.
All right, Paul. Anyways.
That was a pretty fat band.
That's pretty much everything that you guys missed. Ultimately, they saved everyone. They recovered the nuke, and now the group is back on their ship, and we're going to open this episode with a call on their Din Din Mushi.
Bang! 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 There we go.
Who's going to take it?
Hello?
Hello, Spade?
Hey, Bang.
My name is not Ben, it's Richter, actually.
Hey,
but anyway, okay. You're weird. Alright, so anyways, are you guys planning on stopping by Citadel City?
I don't think so, no.
No? Okay. Well, in that case, if you guys don't plan on stopping by, I have they use storks to send news, or is it seagulls?
Newspapers, yeah, they have seagulls.
Okay. So, there's a seagull incoming with some information on your guys' next mission.
Oh, do you want me to kill it?
Hopefully not, as that's one of our only seagulls that are trained to do that.
I'll kill it, okay.
How many do we have in excess?
2.
We have 2 backups?
There's only 2. You kill that one and we're down to 1 seagull. Okay. Anyways, the seagull's incoming with some information on your guys' next mission. It's going to take a little bit to get there, so you guys have time to rest up if you need to, but, just wanted to let you guys know that you guys got another mission incoming, and it's a big one. But, just call me when you guys get it, and I'll brief you on the mission once you guys get the packets.
Okay, bye, Rector. XOXO.
Oh. Goodbye, Spade. That made me feel so uncomfortable. And then he just hangs up.
Damn,
all right,
man.
Well, you guys have a little bit of time before the seagull is gonna, reach you guys. So if you guys want to do anything, now's the time. Yes,
I'm going
Spade.
to realize the true power of the hand.
Okay, so anyone else?
Why can I not do that?
Okay. Fine, I'll roll to see if you awaken the hand fruit. I don't even know what that would entail.
No one does. It's not awakened yet.
If Robin does that, it's going to be insane. 23.
Getting a better understanding.
Yeah. You're feeling pretty confident that at one point you will be able to awaken the full power of the hand fruit.
You're in the process.
I'd like to detonate the nuke. No.
I'm kidding. No.
No,
I guess we're all going to die.
Okay. I'm going to train spawn call one of my bounty men. And I'm going to be like, hey, how many more recruits do we have?
Oh, yeah. Got it.
That was about to be really
22?
Good.
I believe 21 to 25 was like 3 zeros. So.
Oh, wow.
25,000.
Wow.
Oh, no. Sorry. 22,000.
22,000?
Still, yeah.
Okay. So.
And they all new recruits have to Citadel City to get actual training because you guys are trying to build a new Navy course
I want to make sure though.
Force.
I want to relay to Richter. I know we just got off the phone with him, but I'll probably call him back up and I'll be like, Richter, are you there?
Yeah, Captain. What's up?
When you see that men are ready to leave their basic training. We have 2 other outposts, basically. Nuketown Island we can kind of use to station, like, I don't know, 100 to 200 soldiers.
Okay.
So that will be our most elite force. We'll keep on Nuketown Island. Not to, like, suppress any of the native people there, but just to have a watchtower further in the Grand Line.
Understood.
And with, where did we go after Citadel City? The Underdark place. What was that one called? The
Ghoul Island. Ghoul Island. Hollow Island. Dude, that was a shout out to our first ever One Piece campaign, Hollow Island. But,
So
yeah.
I'll tell Richter, if you can, besides those 100 or 200, split the recruits evenly between home base and that base. We're trying to establish a presence throughout the Grand Line, wherever it is we go.
Understood. By the way, speaking of the elite force, a friend of yours actually showed up. That silent swordsman that has all the scars.
The guy I hugged.
Yeah, he showed up in a thing of tears, writing on a chalkboard, saying that he owes you his life or something. He says he plans on taking up that elite force, or a elite force. I can send him to that island.
Yes, he'll be the general of the elite force.
Understood. I'll make sure that he gets some special training. Along with his sword combat, I'll make sure that he's adequately prepared for martial arts.
I'm gonna name him Lesnar.
Lesnar? Oh, alright, well, I don't think that's his name, but I'll...
Richter, you're on the other line with Justice himself. I'm pretty sure I can name people if I want to.
Alright, understood, Captain. Anyways, hope to see you guys around at some point. Best of luck. Call me again once you get that seagull.
Alright.
Does anyone else have any, I'm gonna let Jack Boo go since you already got one roll.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna get Jack Boo's gonna get a hold of Tony Kellogg because he seems to be the general stuff fixer around. And before anything else, I'm gonna make sure we have something on the ship capable of launching our nuke should we need to.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm not even...
to, yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll for it because Tony has already been kind of like thinking about stuff like that, and when you mentioned it to him, he goes, "You're right, Jack. It actually reminds me. I've been working on a little something like this." And he like opens up like in his room is literally like a workshop. It's huge. He has the biggest room, mostly because he built the ship, or he helped make repairs on the ship and expand.
He got
whatnot.
a big say in how large his room would be.
Exactly. And so you see it like you weave through like a bunch of table saws and some other stuff. You see he has this large like mortar, like very large barrel-shaped mortar. And he goes, "This is if we need it to be stationary and we shoot it from the top of our ship. But I've also been working with C4 and making a portable launcher if we were to want to take it with us onto an island and shoot it at a direct enemy. But, you know, our combined designs are a little bit difficult considering C4 is, how do I say it? He's very special in the way that he likes his bazookas to be made. In any case, thank you for the reminder, and I'll make sure to update you when it comes time."
That's exactly perfect. Thank you.
No, not a problem.
And also, while we're hanging out, I want to sort through a barrel of crap with him.
All right.
Because we still got the barrel of various gun parts and stuff. Just see if there's anything we can get useful out of it.
Okay. If Tony Kellogg used his shipwright bonus, that'd be a +5, so that'd be like a 15. Ultimately, you find like good scrap parts to make stuff. Like things that are usable. Nothing that really interests you. Tony seems interested in some of the stuff, and C4, if he had been there, would take some of the spare scrap.
Well, that's good. At least we've got some spare stuff lying around if we need to fix or make things.
Yeah. All right. Spade, did you have anything else that you wanted to do?
That's it.
Okay, Spade.
I'm gonna do my normal stuff. Number 1, train hockey with Beckett.
Oh, dang. Okay.
23.
With mentor bonus, that's a 28.
Pretty
You're
good.
getting up there.
Number 2, sword train with Kengoro.
Oh my goodness, dude. Your character is like the arc is insane. You've gotten consistent.
Try.
Okay. You consistently gotten 25 and up when it comes to training with the sword. If you get another one 25 and up, I might give you something for it. It's 23.
Okay. Yeah.
When you're doing your training with Ken that day, Ken and Harold, who's your training partner, Ken like kind of strokes his mustache and he looks at you and he goes, Spade, you've been doing extremely well. That's why tomorrow morning I want you and Harold to do a real spar. The winner graduates a little bit early. Harold, you have definitely improved. Your father would be proud. I must say, you have exceeded all expectations, and a young man such as yourself being able to pull off all the moves and tricks that you've been doing, it's nothing short of commendable. As such, hopefully...
It's Ryan.
Oh, it is? Okay. Hopefully, tomorrow morning, you guys will have what you guys find as a enjoyable and, insane duel. I will say, though, win or lose, you both are amazing students, and you should not feel pressured. However, the prize is pretty spectacular. Boggle, Tony Kellogg, and I have been working on a little something. We'll show you whenever, that battle comes up tomorrow morning.
I'm going to shake Harold's hand and be like, you've improved a lot. I'm proud of you, little guy. May the best man win tomorrow.
He shakes your hand, and he does it with, the firm grip that you're he's strong. And he looks at you directly in the eyes and goes, the pleasure will be all mine, Spade. When I beat you tomorrow, I want you to know, you were an amazing opponent. But I'm a cook now, and cooks don't lose.
Yeah, okay, buddy. And then, for the last one, cooking practice.
Cooking practice?
Yep.
All right.
I've been rolling.
Going back with Jackboot. You just cannot.
You're getting chased out of the kitchen
again. You legitimately walk
with the spatula.
Dude, it does the thing where you walk in and Cookie from the bar goes, no. Cookie goes, Jackboot has been working really hard on making some dinner. You need to get out.
It's gonna do the Tom and Jerry thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys. It does the thing where you're running through one door, Jackboot chases you, you walk out of the other one. Like freaking Scooby-Doo type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Harold. After he talked with Spade and Kangoro, I'm gonna be like, my boy, you've trained and you've become stronger, and it's good to see you. You're looking mighty big. You're looking like the cook that I never had. So, my friend, how about on the next island we find the nearest courthouse and we make this official? You can be one with me and Owlie and Harry, and we can be a happy family.
Really? Like legitimately?
I would, yeah. Keep it going. I'm proud of you, man. No matter what it is. I've always seen you as Harry's brother, so why not make it official?
That means so much to me. Thank you.
Also, I'm gonna reach into my jacket and roll to see if I can get performance-enhancing drugs.
Magician bonus?
28.
Oh my! With a plus 3.
I give Harold
31.
Performance-enhancing drugs for his
Harold legitimately now gets actual turns, and on those turns he gets a +5 attack bonus. It's a 31.
I better see if I can.
Imagine I actually
performance-enhancing drugs.
Wait a second.
You cook with food.
I can use devil fruits.
I'm cooking. I'm a fool.
Your literal your classes. You can help define what those classes mean. So thinking outside of the box, like James did with his upgrade.
Oh. Once again, plan for Myerson.
Oh, good idea. Dude, you have a whole thing on a docket. Oh, roll that back. That hit the chair.
Thank goodness.
That hit the chair. Strategic vote. Oh yeah. 26. You literally can't lose. You got no rolls under a 20 on your training. 26,
nobody else saw it.
26 plus 5.
I cannot wait
You
for
have another roll
Sorry.
25 and up, and you'll have a considerable bonus against the next time you fight Myerson. But in the meantime, yes, Jack.
Can I break a rule and have another downtime turn?
You can absolutely do that.
Okay.
No one else seems to be having anything at the moment. I have 2 NPCs that are looking for PCs, but I'll wait until all you guys are done doing what you need to do.
I want to try and cook up some. What's an appropriate food for it? I guess so. I want to cook up some very dry biscuits that will have the effect of healing the person who eats them for some amount.
All right.
They're very dry and unpleasant to eat.
All right.
Valid.
Understood.
Basically,
Plus 5.
hardtack that heals.
Call it heel tack.
Oh,
15?
dang it hit my
That's
foot.
not bad.
No,
Try.
yeah, you can roll it again. The 15 is because when he came in, you knocked over a whole bunch of your biscuits and you ruined the whole thing. And you had to
Biscuit
restart.
knocker over.
You biscuit.
So,
Son of a biscuit.
Son of a
That's
biscuit.
perfect line right there.
Oh, we'll
Wow.
take the 15.
Wow.
We'll take the 15.
yeah. Well,
Wait, depending on what it is. Okay,
it's 15 again.
You've just completely put me out of the cooking mood.
Yeah, you literally like after Spade came in and ruined your night. You were like, you know what, Cookie, give me something to
love my
drink. I'm done with
I've
it.
been drinking. Mom's been drinking.
Yeah, someone stop him. But you like Cookie like just sees you being frustrated. He's like, Jackboot, come sit down. I'll help you out. And he starts kind of like scrubbing the glasses. And you watch. This is kind of a lore moment. You look over and you see that like Cookie, he's been looking a little bit more distracted lately. You see that like his very like he's bald. He kind of has like that like kind of swish on the top.
Oh yeah.
Like he has like the
worry
donut
marks,
haircut
yeah,
and like the little bit of hair on the top. That's normally like swooped over like a butler would have it, but it's been all his hair's all been all ruffled. You can tell he's not getting as much sleep, and he's just cleaning the dishes. But he's acting normal, like. But you can just tell that he something's going on with him. Regardless, he pours you a drink and he passes it to you and goes, "You know what, Jackboot? I need to go outside real quick. I got a call to take. But if you want, you can just. I trust you behind the bar more than anyone else. You and I would go way back. Feel free to grab whatever drinks you want while I'm gone."
And Jackboot does, because she's very distraught.
Yeah, honestly. And while you're doing that, Cookie just walks out. All right.
Unfortunately, yeah, Jackboot is just too distraught by the loss of her biscuits. And also she's had something to drink now. And she's not entirely in a frame of mind to notice that anything's wrong.
Honestly,
She's mourning the loss of her biscuits.
That's honestly so fair. All right. Any other players that want to search out an NPC? All right. In that case, we have 2 NPC interactions. One being Apollo, who is searching out Beckett. Beckett, as I'm assuming you're in your room.
Yep.
You're in your room and you hear a knock on the outside.
Does he
of
grab
Apollo's
the
voice.
liquid though?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm assuming Beckett's asleep.
Is Beckett asleep?
Actually, no. Not
Oh.
today.
Oh.
Oh.
You hear,
Yeah, I like we're all like, oh.
Oh.
What do you want?
Vice Admiral, it's me, Apollo.
Come in.
Yes, sir. And he opens up the door slowly, and he closes it, and he kind of like looks over to you, kind of like at attention, kind of. Sorry to bother you, Vice Admiral. I know that you value your sleep.
Apollo.
I just wanted to say, sir, that I'm very happy that you were all right. After your very vicious attack that Njinji hit you with, I just wanted to make sure that you're doing all right.
Oh, I'm fine. You didn't take anything of value from me, so what's it matter?
Despite the fact that you say such things, do you really believe that? I mean, he took out your hands.
You see, my boy, once you get about as old as I am, there's a few lessons you learn. And one of the lessons I've come to learn is, no matter how strong you become, no matter how great you are, it's true. There will always be somebody who comes along who's better. But when it comes to us, men of justice, it'll always be us who prevail in the end, above all of the villains of this world. And yes, he may have taken out my fists, possibly some of the most dangerous weapons in this world. But he hasn't taken away my truest weapon, and that is you, the next generation.
Dang. Apollo kind of like nods his head slowly, kind of a little bit overcome with emotion. He goes, I'm very proud to be part of this new generation. Alongside strong people such as Spade, Rock, Malka, even Captain Cook. I think we have the... Well, I feel like your character's older, isn't he?
I'm like 28.
Oh, you're the exact same age as Apollo. Okay. I thought you were older than that for some weird reason. Anyways, all that to say, Vice Admiral, and he like sits down. And now, if this was an anime show, I'm not going to yell into the mic. It would be one of those moments where like the guy's like overcome with emotion and like feeling what is the word? Conflicted. As he like hits the ground and goes, Vice Admiral, I want to apologize for being so weak. I know in your eyes everyone is weaker in some aspect, but Vice Admiral, I wish to overcome this. I wish to one day be a Vice Admiral myself. I want to be stronger than you. That is my goal. I wish to be the strongest user that does not use a devil fruit. A goal I recognize is almost impossible without level 35 hockey or without major hockey proficiency. I have conquerors. I have mastered most of the other arts of hockey. I don't have a hockey beast, and I can't get to that level that someone like Rufus or Captain Cook possibly even can make. And I respect Spade a lot. But in the Sea Knight organization, I was raised knowing that devil fruits were nothing but evil. And that users of devil fruits are devils themselves. Now, I've grown up a little bit since then, and I respect devil fruit users. But I find that devil fruit users are not to be trusted. Given the ability to have that much power, I mean, look at the Pirate King. He has 7! He's almost unbeatable. Unkillable. People that are that strong should not exist in this world. Everyone needs to die at some point. And people who act as though they are immortal, omnipotent even. There's one God. And these people, like the Pirate King, almost seem like they disagree with that. And it boils my blood. I'm sorry to just say all this. It's unnecessary. I have no bias against someone like Spade. In fact, I really think that Spade is probably going to one day be the fleet admiral, if not a admiral. With his lineage, of course, I can't see him being anything less.
Yes.
But I can't help but think, and I wonder if you feel my sentiments here. Don't you think it's kind of interesting that Spade is can get to the upper percentile of possibly having 10 devil fruits if he finds out that the stack means more than one devil fruit? I mean, he already has 5 or 6, but that doesn't... Can we trust him? What happens when Spade realizes how truly strong he is? What if he decides that he wants to leave the Navy as a whole and become the new Pirate King?
Have you ever heard of a man named Kroger Mills?
The former Pirate King.
Indeed.
The one before Barry. The one that got absolutely just violated in his last fight before his death. And rebirth.
Before I had taken a nap, I had received the report that Kroger Mills was defeated. And he wasn't even defeated by the main crew of the Pirate King. Do you want to know who beat him?
Who?
Nobody's. People who had come out of nowhere to assist in the last minute. People who honestly had no right winning that fight in the first place. But you know what? In a way, if you think about it, that's pretty much where we're sitting. We're currently nobodies in this ocean. Our old systems were completely wiped off the face of the earth. And we've got to rise up and fight them again. And when it comes to people like Spade and Quinn Cook, who are gaining tremendous power with these devil fruits, it's true. It can be intimidating for most normal people. But they have a strong sense of justice. And in the event that things do go awry, that is where people like us stand. We're the equalizers, and we're the ones who need to bring this entire thing back together. We're the ones who keep the chaos away from the people.
Wise words, Vice Admiral. I will heed them as I continue my training. I just hope that one day I wish I can be as strong as someone with 10 devil fruits. I know it's nearly an impossible goal, but I won't stop until I reach it. Besides, in these times, having sky-high goals is really all that one can have to keep on moving. We're still a very tiny organization compared to the Aberration Confederacy, or even just Barry's, forces. We're like a thumb on his hand at this point. He could just destroy us at a whim, but he doesn't do it. The day that he decides that he wants to do it, I'm going to be right there. I'll fight Barry. I mean, I know it's a death wish, but I hope that by the time that happens, I'll be on equal footing with Spade.
Well, the only way to do that is to, train with Spade. You want to see if you can actually make it to those heights? He's the perfect stepping stone.
The question is if he's going to even let me. I'll watch his duel tomorrow morning. His battle, although I feel like it's going to be slightly one-sided, I mean, he's fighting a 12-year-old.
He's drug boosted.
No one knows that, though.
Apollo secretly knows. Here's the deal.
I think I can learn a little thing or two about Spade just by watching that.
There's
Anyways.
another partner you should train with. We have a... Yeah. He's growing quite a bit.
You mean Bang?
I have witnessed that Heath is quite strong. I mean, I saw firsthand way back when on Remnant Island. When we first fought the
Didn't
Blaymore
happen.
brothers. When we first fought Bemello together.
I've been tracking his growth, and he's growing surprisingly well. In fact, he's probably growing more than anybody else on this ship. You'll probably learn a thing or two sticking around him. I mean, yeah, sure, he's got the personality of a useless nobody, but he's got talent.
That's true. I mean, in our last fight with Bemello, before he ripped his heart out and left him, or his corpse anyways, Heath did almost all by himself. I didn't do anything.
Yep.
I just got my butt handed to me, which is quite embarrassing, really. Considering the last time, I was one of the main reasons why he was still alive. But, well, me and King Goro. Anyways, thank you for talking to me, Vice Admiral. I'm gonna go back to training with Rock, and I'll talk to Spade.
That'll do.
Good night. And it locks it. Any more PCs that want to interact with someone? Otherwise, I have one more cinematic before you guys get the mission briefing.
I'll just look at Rufus and I'm like, hey, it's been a minute. And then I'll do an awesome backflip.
No, I forgot that Rufus was technically on Citadel. Wait, no, he went with you guys on that mission.
What the heck?
Yeah.
The captain flipped out.
Can I be studying the two books that were given to me?
Oh, absolutely. I got you. 29.
Holy.
Almost a 30. You're looking through and you found the breakthrough. At least on the Time Fist and close to the way the Sea Stone Fist.
Oh, I do have...
You master the technique of being able to move so fast that everyone else you seem to be moving in slow motion.
Whoa.
With your speed and your skills increasing, the dummy that you use, with one swipe you manage to behead it. Pure wood. Move to the next fighting dummy in your office, pure metal, cut that head off too. Your fists have become viable and dangerous weapons. Now, if you choose to, you can use them to actively fight a Devil Fruit user in combat, and with the hockey that you've kind of gained, you get more of it. You're able to go equal footing with some pretty strong guys. I mean, and you still have your pistols if you need to. So yeah, and you have that rifle. Don't forget about that rifle.
You remember my...
Yeah. You're so close to mastering the way the Sea Stone Fist. The only thing that you're trying to grasp is the concept of when a Devil Fruit user eats a Devil Fruit, they get the devil inside of their soul. You're trying to figure out how to unlock and patch into that soul, bending almost, to get there, to, destroy it, in a way.
Do you remember, last week when I was training it with him, and that was, basically my plan against Myerson, because I'm not going to be able to use my Devil Fruits?
I forgot about that, but yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you weren't
Can
there.
Can I roll to train it again?
Sure.
9.
You're already like burned your brain cells writing your stuff. You're
Can't
not
wait for
gonna
my
get it.
duel.
All right, time for the one cinematic before you guys get to learn about your next mission. Out of you 6, which one of you would you guys think of as the lightest sleeper?
Probably me.
Actually, probably me as well, because I have a lot of, like, just random tasks that people
It's
call
between
me for.
me, Ryan, and Brian.
Also depends. Is it like? Yeah, I'll wait for the scenario.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I've got my
Yeah,
bubble
we'll wait
of
for the
observation
scenario.
hockey. And
I'm
my
not
sleep,
sure like
so-
who's where everyone's bedrooms are placed, but from the mast up on the crow's nest, C4 snuggled up in his blanket,
C4.
moving back and forth, restless. When all at once he begins like, you know that when people have a night terror, I've experienced this when I was a counselor. When they have a night terror and they just scream, it's actually blood curdling and terrifying. That happens. C4 wakes up screaming at the top of his lungs, blood curdling, like getting stabbed.
I'll let Heath wake up for this because C4's
Yeah.
like his only friend.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Damn.
You hear that, and Heath, you like run up.
Yeah, he dives out of the well, he's not in a closet anymore. He got his own room actually because couldn't cook last session. He like runs out of his room and kind of assesses first, and then realizes it's coming from the crow's nest, and like quickly climbs up and tries to just assess like, C4, you okay? What's wrong?
He's visibly like shaking, and you see like there's like a single like tear going down his cheek as he like looks at you and goes, Heath.
Yeah.
He like looks around and he goes, oh, it was a nightmare. That's all it was. Don't worry about. I'm sorry to wake you. I must have been screaming, huh?
Yeah, you were screaming really loud. You okay? What's
I had a nightmare. We were on an island, kind of like a jungle biome, vines, and everything. We were celebrating something. Captain Cook was nearby, and he was saying how proud he was of a painting that was done. When all of a sudden, a large figure with a dark cloak showed up out of nowhere, and someone got stabbed through the heart,
what?
and they died instantly. But for the life of me, I couldn't see the face. I don't remember who it was, but it was someone from our crew.
What?
Someone died, but it can't be real. I know I can see into the future and all that, but the way it works is really only in combat. It's not like I can see visions or something weird like that.
But we can't possibly rule out something like that. Because with your high levels of observation hockey that you've told me about, I'd say it's nothing to worry about currently, but I'd say I don't even know. I don't know how to deal with these sort of things. I'm just the mop boy. But I'd say the best way to approach it is a keen eye, but nothing that brings too much worry to the crew, because we wouldn't want that happening.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to ignore.
Right. If it continues happening, I'll make sure to mention it to somebody. But for right now, I'm just gonna go back to bed.
If you want, I can stay up here with you. Make sure you get a good night's rest.
Yeah, why not? You can look at all the different explosives I've been working on up here. Just don't touch anything. Like hit any of the red buttons on them.
Oh yeah, no, I yeah.
Okay. Good night, Keith.
Have a good night. And Heath is gonna go to bed looking up at the stars.
In the morning, Heath, you are awakened by a seagull sitting on your head, squawking with a little hat and a bushel of papers.
Oh, and he like and he grabs the papers. He's like, huh?
On it says, for Captain Cook. Mission documents
Mission documents.
from
huh?
Richter
From Simon.
Belmont. Wait.
And then he kind of just gestures over. Good morning, C4. And he just doesn't know if he's awake or not, and starts going down the.
He's
Christmas.
out still. Yeah, he doesn't answer back. But as you go down, most of the other people on the ship are kind of getting up. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're gonna
He's
hand
like,
them over there.
Captain, if you're
Wait,
awake.
What time is it?
It's like 9.
Oh,
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
yes?
I have documents. They landed on my face last night. Well, this morning.
What do they say?
Richter, like war documents.
Oh, okay.
And then I call Richter.
As he picks up, he goes, "Hello, Captain. I assume you got my papers?"
I mean, yeah, you told me to call when we got them. I haven't read them, but we have
Oh, all right. Well, let me describe exactly what this is.
And he
When
just kind of starts opening them up as he like explains.
Right. He would be like, when you guys told me that you guys managed to grab a nuke and all that, and then you proceeded to, tell the world about it, also about how you declared war on Myerson and Njinji, I began to think I began to think extremely hard about how to bolster our ultimate fighting force to be able to combat against very powerful opponents that will undoubtedly start trying to, attack us, and maybe even start invading our different places of operations. And in my research, I discovered an island called Mythica. On Mythica, there's an ancient race called the Ishlandri. They're a race of blue-skinned, thin, and pointy-eared people. They communicate with song instead of speech in their own language. It is said that the Ishlandri are the greatest healers in the world. With them in Citadel City, no pirate force could invade and expect to win. With these healers on our side, any major battle that has them in it, we definitely could have more injured forces come back to fight in the same battle and give us a massive edge in any sort of major combat, especially when we finally go to war with Barry himself.
And he's kind of overhearing this. He's like, "Did you say song?"
Song.
And he just he like sounds really excited. He's like,
Yes, Heath, in song. I don't know too much about the ancient language itself, like the name or how to be able to describe it, but regardless, I really feel like this is something to look up. And in the documents that I handed you, there's the map that should lead you to the old island.
Alright.
But the last piece of advice I'm going to give you before I hang up, because we just got a new batch of recruits. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, this is so cool to just drop a bunch of.
17.
Okay, so like 1,700. We got some more recruits coming in that I got to deal with all the paperwork and whatnot.
Of course.
But yeah, the last thing I'm gonna say is this island is so old. No one has set foot on this island other than some of the other native races, centaurs, minotaurs, and the species of like kind of serpent people call it the Medusa. These three races are the main populace at this point. After the Ishlandri disappeared from the face of the island and the face of the planet, no one understands where the ancient race disappeared to, but if anyone could find them, I believe you guys could. Something tells me that the people on the island know what happens. Or happened.
So you're telling me that this island is so old that your aunt might have actually survived and be living on this island?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to throw that in.
Something like
There's like
that.
a pause as he goes, that was funny.
Thank you, Richter. I try. I really
Oh.
do. I gotta practice my dad jokes,
Speaking of my aunt, my father, Ethbert,
Oh, I hate that guy.
he's in the
Your dad
prison.
sucks.
I know. I agree.
Remember when I told him he had a freak wife?
I know, that was funny, because it was true. But anyways,
That's
Esbert is
crazy.
currently
That's
in prison right now in Citadel City, and recently he's been claiming that he wants to take his one phone call, and for some weird reason, the person he wants to call is you.
Oh. Richter, one more question about the island before I get to that.
Yeah.
Is there maybe a courthouse there on the way? I'm trying to adopt Harold.
Like on another island?
No,
nearby?
no, on that specific Mythica island.
Unfortunately, not that I know of.
Oh, well. Darn it. I have to do this legally because, I'm like the head of the new government. And how am I going to explain that we stole a child and then I have to adopt him?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I could get you the I could get court documents for you.
Yeah, you can give me the court documents, but it's really not official in a good governmental way if I don't get to the courthouse. And
I completely agree.
do it the right way.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, about Freakbert.
Yeah. Anyways, he said he wants to take his phone call with you, but it's up to you to decide when that is, or if you'd even like that to happen.
Yeah, sure. Put him on the line right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay. Hangs up. You hear a.
Bang. 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 Hey, is this Esbert the Freak? Remember when you tried to buy my good old friend Xbox Man?
Yes, Captain. It is me, Esbert. Look.
Din Mushy, activate eyes. The eyes turn on and it has the projectors, and I do a backflip. Okay, turn them off.
He just goes. There's like a pause and goes, very impressive.
I bet you wish you could do this, but you're chained and shackled.
Shackled
And
and
whose
chained.
fault is that?
Yours. You're a freak. You bought slaves.
Listen, you couldn't. A doofus such as yourself could not comprehend the amount
Why
of
are you
money.
calling me Esbert? Why am I your one call?
Captain,
Esbert.
our relationship is strained, yes.
What relationship? I called you a freak and walked away.
Look, Captain. In the short time that I've known you,
About 2 weeks.
yeah,
Give or take, yeah.
I just felt like I have this level of responsibility to let you know about a little something.
Oh, go for it, Esbert. I mean, if you're using your one call to give me advice, I'm happy to take it.
It's less of advice and more of a warning.
Oh, okay.
Be wary. A familiar face kind of contacted me, or rather I managed to contact them. And, who knows? Maybe I have instructed this person to kill you. Maybe I've instructed this person to kill my son. Who knows? I just felt like I would give you a little bit of a warning. A little bit of a last insult, so to speak, to keep you on edge when you go to bed at night.
I mean, no one in this world is capable of going through my whole crew except for the Pirate King and the Yonkos. So, unless you got one of them, good luck.
We'll see, Captain.
Also, we're about to go to Mythica, and I'm pretty sure your wife is located there. She's so old. She has wrinkles on her wrinkles.
You keep Ursula's name out of your... And with that, now you guys are headed to Mythica,
Womp womp.
and it is up to you guys to decide about how exactly...
Wait, do I have my fight with Harry?
Oh, that's right, you have your fight with Harold along the way. So, it's
I'm
early in the
Pointed
morning,
up Harold.
and Harold is like, he's jacked up now. He's like, let's go. And he actually got a real sword now, somewhat. It's still like a training blade, so it's kind of dull, but he's ready for this fight. And he looks across the ring. They, King Goro and Tony built like a wooden post ring around you, like a medieval fighting arena, on the front of the ship. And everyone showed up, even Dr. Spectre, who never leaves his office really. And everyone's watching all the crews there. And King Goro stands in the middle and he goes, with one blade he points it to you and he goes, in the right corner we have Spade. And everyone's like, yay! Owly is clapping. He's like, "Brrr." And he goes, and in the left corner we have Harold.
That's my boy.
And then there's some of the other people are cheering too. And then he goes, this is a battle to the side. Which one of these two fighters will be able to graduate from my class a little bit early? The winner also would gain a new blade that Tony Kellogg, Boggle, and I worked on. It is magnificent and will be revealed once the battle is over. So let's get this show on the road. You know the rules. The winner is whoever manages to disarm or get their opponent to say, I quit. No killing blows. Let us begin! And he, like, leaps up and does a front flip and lands on the outside of the ring. And, Tony is holding the cowbell and goes, ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Starting it off, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, Harold, but I came up with the strategy. I'm gonna be like, I know your father knows that I would brutally slaughter you if it was a fair fight. So I know you're better than normal right now. And then I'm gonna be like, so that means I'm gonna use my devil fruit. And
What?
I'm going to,
Rugos, this is a sword
But I'm
fight,
just-
but...
hey, it's fair. It's fair. I'm still gonna use my swords, but I'm not gonna use my devil fruit on Harry. I'm gonna use the shatter to just dismantle his blade.
Dang. Dang.
You're gonna have to make a charisma check after this.
27. He brings the blade around and you literally shatter it. And there's like a pause. And from the stands, they like do the screen out to one of the crew and they go, technically, doesn't that mean that Harry is disqualified? He lost his blade. He can't possibly fight again. And there's like this awkward pauses. Literally, like everyone goes, like there's a silence. Everyone looks at Ken and Goro, and Ken Goro goes, Harry.
Harold.
Harold. Technically you would lose. But in this instance, I'll give you a second chance because that was really He's like, that was really messed up. And he pulls his second blade out and just throws it over to Harold. And Harold like grabs it. And then he looks at you and goes, and this time, I'm not gonna let my guard down. Huh.
I'm gonna like,
Right.
Oh, I just lost. I guess I'm gonna try. Oh, okay. Let me think. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna use the diamond fruit to put like a layer of diamond on my sword to make it extra hard, and just start like going Darth Vader, just hammer on his sword and try and break it.
Dang.
17 plus 5.
That's a 22, I think. You start hammering on him, and he goes immediately to one knee. He's barely able to get the blade up to block all your blows. One hand, you're just hammering on him, and he kind of goes... Every time your blade hits, like, sparks fly in front of his face, and everyone goes, ooh.
Just so I don't, like, automatically win, I'm gonna be like, ah! And do the rats.
Bro,
He signed up for it, so... Yeah.
4.
Yeah, there we
when
go.
you swing the leg out, it does the thing where Harold like looks at it and goes, huh? A kick? And he goes, wait a minute. And it would like do a flashback to when he saw James kick Harry.
Ooh.
And he'd look at him and be like,
That technically never happened. Technically, he backhanded Harry.
oh, that's true. Who did he kick then?
Don't know.
Well, I don't... Did anyone ever... someone else?
Probably.
Well,
Actually, it
here's
did
the-
happen once. I just don't remember who did.
It did
Yeah.
happen. Let me
It
go with that.
Harry.
Okay,
But-
well, regardless, for some reason he sees this and he goes, I remember that one time. He probably wasn't even there for that, but...
Real.
And when you bring out your leg, it does a thing where he ducks underneath it, so your leg goes onto his shoulder. And then he grabs the hilt of his blade, and he strikes up, punching you in an uppercut. And you literally do the, huh? And he, like, hits it with hockey, too. So you literally do, like, this step back. And then it's Harry's turn. As Harry looks at you and
No,
goes...
he has one more. I think.
No, that was all three.
Oh, yeah.
That was 3.
Harry, like, now, like, does, like, the duck under and goes...
Harold!
Harold, sorry. They have the basically
You named
the same
them.
I know, it's my bad. Harold, like, eyes you down and he goes, I have to win this. I have to win. He's going to attempt to do, like, the dash attack from, like, man, I can't remember any names.
It's
There's a character.
literally in every single show.
Yeah. Well, there's like a character from Smash Bros that has like a dash sword attack, right?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, most likely.
He gets a +5 because of the
If not,
performance
I'd actually
enhancing
be
drugs.
disappointed.
He strikes forward, and you were not expecting him to be this fast. You bring up your blade at the last second. Your blades clash again in a sea of sparks. And Harold's going to do the thing where his eyes are shaking because the drugs. And he locks eyes with you, and he brings the blade up, and he's going to attempt to do the thing where he slides it forward and attempts to cut you. 6 and 11. He brings the blade up, and you literally catch his hand that holds the blade, and you lift him off the ground. And Harold's gonna look at that and be like, "Oh no, you don't!" Yeah, and he's gonna try to attempt to do a kick
The rat.
from suspended. Oh, try.
That is the best try ever. A 1, a 4, and a 5.
Dude, if you got that one, it would have been it. He does not have much HP. He's a 12-year-old child.
Yeah, he's 11 years old.
Did not hit the chair. 26.
Plus a 5, 31. When you literally do the boom, hit across your jaw, and it does the thing where you let go of him for a second, and all at once, when he does it, he goes, "It's my time. I can do this." No! And he manages, he slices downwards, and he hits your hand with the blunt force of his blade, causing you to drop your sword, and it clanks to the ground. And when you do this, you literally do the and then it does the where your hand just splits.
Wait,
with the
family, you
blood.
said he was kicking me.
Yeah,
But then you strike downward with the sword.
Alright.
And it, you just your hand just starts bleeding. You look down as your blade drops to the ground, and Harold looks and does the I did something. Then he kicks the blade toward you and goes, "Pick it up."
I'm gonna be like, dude, I could literally kill you. Okay, I'm gonna. Alright. I'm gonna hockey infuse my sword. I'm just gonna walk towards him. I'm gonna use 2 rolls on this. And I'm gonna literally infuse my sword with hockey. And then I'm just gonna walk up. And I'm just gonna
2-inch punch, knock over the head.
Yeah. 27 plus 4 plus whatever. Yeah, no. You literally walk. You don't even. You're at the blade. You're walking, and he goes, "You won't get past my defenses." He runs toward you, and you literally just 1-inch punch him. And when he's flying back with the blood coming out of his mouth, he just you literally catch him, and then you throw him up, and just.
Here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna walk up to Tony Kellogg and Ken Goro, and I'm gonna be like, "The kid surprised me. He's getting stronger. But to please his father even more, to please his father to see him on the battlefield, what I want you to do is I also want you to get him a sword for himself as well. And I want you to advance us both."
This is going to actually be a roll for Ken, because he's a strict teacher. 14. Ken looks at you, kind of with understanding eyes, and goes, "That is justified. I understand what you're saying, but he lost fair and square, and he knew the penalty of loss. We're trying to teach Harold a thing or two about responsibility. And once he sees this, think about it like this. Similar to how they bullied the freak out of Heath. Harold's going to think about this loss for a long time, and he's going to use it as a stepping stone to get stronger. As such, I will not reward him for losing. I do respect you, though, for that. In the meantime, your new blade." So imagine an emerald green handle of what kind of sword would you want? A katana, claymore, a scimitar, a cutlass, a pirate cutlass. I'll let you choose what kind of sword you would want.
Probably a katana.
Katana? Okay.
That's more of a spade.
Emerald green handle with a pure purple, dark purple blade.
Ooh, okay.
They hand you the new sword, and King Goro nods. He goes, "You are, without a doubt, one of the strongest people I've come across in my travels. And I've seen some pretty strong people. Today, Spade, I'm proud to call you a former pupil. From now on, you can call yourself a swordsman. Colton, you now have a +1 swordsman bonus."
Yo, let's go. Okay. I'm gonna be like, "Thank you, Ken. I'm forever in your debt." And then I'm gonna And then walk
He
off.
bows.
Okay.
Now it is time. It is Mythica Island time. All right. So as you guys approach, you guys see there is no dock. As you approach this very vast and large island, the first thing that you guys notice is that the trees on this island are so large that they extend so high you can't see the top. The clouds up above, the trees go into the clouds. You can't see the top of where these trees go. Covered with vines and whatever other sorts of branches and leaves that a normal jungle would have. You guys are impressed with the beauty of this island.
Oh wow, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. Huge flowers billow slowly back and forth in the wind, like humongous sunflowers and other stuff. Beautiful colored bushes of orange and yellow, bright green, dark green. Even some very vibrant ones that you wouldn't expect the bush color to be, like blue or pink, maybe even purple. And leaves, of course. The vines, like I mentioned before, slope and envelop all that they can see on the ground, around the flora and fauna. And even from the distance that you guys are at on the sea, you guys can hear the birds and the animals and the wildlife making noises within this somewhat jungle biome. All right. Who wants to go where? Who are you going to leave on the ship? Who are you going to send out?
I'm going to go with our captain.
Well, I would assume you are.
I definitely have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to do the normal groups? Those three?
We're going to bring Malka, and we'd bring Apollo, and I would bring Harold, Harry, and Allie.
Right.
And then everyone else, if anyone else wants to bring someone else, they can.
C4 wants to go.
Okay.
I'll bring
C4.
C4. Me and C4 can be just like a 2-man group.
I'm bringing my pocket protector.
Okay, so Xena's coming.
I was about to say...
The pocket protector's wild.
Alright, well, we might as well have Craven come then as well.
I don't think...
Graven's looking at this island with his eyes really big and goes, "Wow, this island is big."
Yep.
That he just
You know what
stands
else is
there and he
big?
Oh yeah, I'm also secretly passively raising Xena's hockey capabilities.
All right. She already had level 29, so that's gonna be level 35. There's actually 8 people, and Xena's one of. No, I would literally.
Yes.
I'd be so mad. Anyways, so I guess what it should say is any PCs planning on staying on the boat. That would probably be the worst decision ever.
Rock is the only person on the boat right now.
Just Rock. Everyone
and
else
Boggle
is
on the boat as well.
Boggle.
Actually, I have a plan for Boggle.
Oh,
Okay.
Boggle, become my hands.
you what?
Yep, become my hands, Boggle.
Ow.
Tony,
Yeah.
turn Boggle into my hands.
I can just make you hands.
Nope, it's gotta be Boggle. There's no other way.
Boggle literally looks at it and Tony's like, well, there's not really a way. And then Boggle just slowly he goes, and he just presses a button on his panel and both hands just pop off.
Remote control.
And Boggle looks down and goes, "There you are, Vice Admiral or former Vice Admiral. Take my hands.
Bro.
WTF, bro.
If I could give you a thumbs up, I would give you a thumbs up."
He just holds his arm out, just nothing, and he just
Yeah, he just he's like, "Well, shall I accompany you, former Vice Admiral?"
Yes.
All right then. And then he just kind of walks behind you.
Alright, so it's Malka on the ship and Paul and Eric.
You mean Rock?
Rock, yeah.
Oh, is
And
Tony
all of
going with
our
him?
multiple random.
I do
And
have a
Tony
question.
would stay and the doctor would stay as well.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to bring
if
my
I stay on the...
lackeys.
All right.
Actually,
If I
Cookie,
stay-
go on the island and find new cooking supplies.
Well, okay.
If I stay on the boat,
Give him something to do.
Yeah.
would I die?
If you stayed on the boat, you would not die, but you would hate your life because you would be bored. There is a cinematic dedicated to the boat, but
Okay.
it would be so pointless for you to be there. I'm gonna be honest.
The whole cinematic would just be, man, it sure is boring on this boat. Wish I'd gone on the island.
Yeah,
That would be
literally. It would be it would be like all the NPCs bothering you with meaningless things that you would get annoyed about to the point where you probably would kill one of them. I'm kidding. Probably not that.
He's like, "Welcome back, Captain. I killed everyone."
That's your
What is happening, bro?
We're gonna get copy stricken.
Dash. Alright, anyways, that was not what I was expecting. So, a pretty large group. You guys, because there's no docks, you guys have to use, like, some dinghies. And you guys in your separate boats make it to the shore of Mythic Island. And as you guys get out and you walk onto the island, Craven yells out, "Man, this is pretty nice place. It'd be a shame if some crazy, like, wildlife or something were to show up out of nowhere and separate the groups." When all at once, this loud, billowing roar erupts through the forest, and Craven goes,
Wow, it's almost like you just announced what just happened to Craven. That was crazy. Good observation.
"Shut up, Heath. No one likes you."
I'll do a backflip after he says that.
And Heath is just like...
Craven
"Oh."
literally sees that, copies it, and also hits a backflip and goes, "Right back at you, Captain."
Craven needs to roll to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the captain can do it regularly,
That's
but
not
like
fair.
everyone else has to roll.
Passive captain ability.
Craven
Yeah.
actually.
The
Plus
passive-
5.
It's a charisma ability.
Let's see, can Craven hit this? 23. No, he hits it, and it's pretty clean. He's been
not
training.
looking
It kind of wobbles a bit on the boat.
Yeah, he goes. "I'm gonna be honest, I've been practicing. I've been practicing on the boat a lot. So
Alright, man.
yeah.
I get it.
I've been trying. I'm trying, man. I think I'm really cool. Better than Heath.
Okay, you should tattoo your mouth closed.
Captain, why are you so mean to me?
Because you're mean to my boy,
Oh,
Harold.
when was I mean to Harold? Okay,
Remember that
yeah.
time you were gonna jump him with Owlie?
Craven literally pauses and goes, "Well, that was the owl bear's idea." And like he points and like Owlie just shrugs with Harry on his shoulders and goes, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." And then Craven goes, he does like the shark teeth as he goes, "What do you mean you have no idea what I'm talking about? It was all your idea, you freak!" And then it would like do the thing where like Owlie and him do like the dust cloud and Harry's still on his shoulders going, "Let me down! Let me down!" That's when, yeah, the roar erupts a second time, this time much closer, and you hear the sound of like a large group of animals stomping the ground, when all of a sudden, a large group of rock onca, which are basically big leafy moose. They're twice the size of a normal moose, but they have
moose
they
are
have like kind of like
terrifying.
vegetation that grows along their body, kind of weird. They have like these large like sloping antlers that are like green that have vines wrapped all around them. And as they like rush out, different ones like the males that have like leafy like flowery beards, and the women following after who are just a lot smaller with no horns or beards. As they rush through, C4 on the back of his emu suddenly goes, "Heath."
Yeah.
And you like look and you see he's on the backs of these like his emu's on the back of one of these rock onca, and he goes, wait! And all at once as that happens, from another voice goes, "Dad!" As Harold is just launched up onto one of the rock onca and starts flying away. Heath, you're also launched onto one of the backs, and
No,
you keep
he's just like, better go with this, and he like hops on one on his own.
Okay, yeah, you hop on. And then another person unexpectedly gets tossed up, and that's Spade.
Oh, on the same one.
And all four of you guys, the stampede moving so furiously and
As
so
it picks me up,
fast.
Spade goes, "Not with bang!"
And he's like, and Heath just looks back to the group like, "Catch you guys later."
And all at once, all four of you guys are whisked away. And it's up to you guys to decide.
Before they're all gone, I'm going to lean over to Jackboot and say, "Hey, if you want, I can, do you want me to get one of these down so you can have a new cooking material?"
I think we better figure out what we're working with first.
Alright.
The massive stampede just disappears over like an
No.
embankment.
Be careful, you seem to be the natural enemy of this island. You're a fire person. Please, don't burn down the island.
Okay, Dad.
Actually, on that note, doesn't Rufus have a bonus to hunting or something like that?
Rufus is a tractor.
Yeah, something like that.
He's
Or trophy hunting or something?
you can
I
you
forget
can
what it
align
is.
you could-
Collecting and like
being a tractor.
Yeah,
he's-
something like
Being a
that.
tracker.
He's a collector, but he also is a tracker. So if like you
You
can,
definitely have a hunting bonus then.
yeah, I mean, yeah, technically, you guys like just like observe that, and there's like this awkward silence before Apollo speaks up and goes, So are we gonna just help them, or are we?
They're
Let
fine.
them do their own thing.
That's true. I feel like if anything, Spade is probably gonna be.
I
fine
mean,
with
worst
that.
case scenario, they just like die or something.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Wait a minute.
Like dying.
Worst case scenario, they're only going
Okay.
to die.
What group are we starting with?
I mean, it's Spade, C4, and who else? Harold, yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
If you guys want, we can start with you guys because you're the smaller group.
Okay.
It kind of swaps between them as I have it.
After we all get like tossed and we're all on the ground, I'm gonna look up to the clouds and be like, why? Out of all the people, why with bang? And be like, why? I'm gonna be like, God, if you're real, please get me out of this situation.
And he got booted off the moose as well, and he's like looking up, and he's like, it's actually Slater.
Well, the one thing that you guys like kind of get up and you kind of dust yourselves off with C4 by your side, you guys had actually gone down an embankment. The moose had actually carried you guys downhill, this very steep hill, and during during all of that, you guys got thrown off, and you guys are looking around, and C4 goes, "Hold on a second, wasn't Harold here a little bit ago?"
Yeah, Harold.
You guys like turn to your left, and you see this large lake.
And
you
he
see
just
like
immediately pulls him out of the
a
water.
single foot sticking out of the water.
Yeah, and he pulls him out of the water. And it's like, hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Where are we? And like you guys like look around. You guys are like down. Like you guys are downhill. As you guys like look around, you're basically next to this large lake. You guys are on the only little bit of like land that there is. On to your right, large lake. Past that lake, you can see this embankment that has kind of steep slopes heading upwards.
And he kind of looks at the water, and it's like, this is a nice place actually. If we weren't trapped, I'd be more inclined to chill out here.
C4 looks around. I would have to agree with that. I mean, it's a jungle paradise in my own words. I mean, this with the sun, the wildlife, even
I'm
those
gonna
kinds of
interrupt.
moose.
I'm gonna be like, now let's just get one thing straight. I'm leading us here. I'm the strongest. If we get food, I'm eating it. If we get water, I'm drinking it. You? Well, there's a nice ocean over there you can swim in.
Well, I mean, I was born in a jungle. That's where I'm from. Before my dad.
Be quiet,
moved
Bang.
up. Oh.
Hey, Spade, since you're all the GL and all that.
Yeah, I'm Gio.
What's that? And he points, and you see this large, like, cave across the water. Spade, hate to be a bearer of bad news. Aren't you and I, like, unable to swim?
I can swim.
I can go check it out.
And they'd be like, I'm gonna turn. Wait, who said that? Harold?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I can't swim per se, but I kind of got zipped up in a sleeping bag and tossed into the ocean, and I survived.
I thought
So-
you were, like, mid-air or something.
No, I shot myself up with my Repulse.
Oh, okay, that's
So,
pretty impressive.
yeah, okay, so
But like, I mean,
C4 like looks over at you guys and goes, "You guys can just jump up on the back of my emu here. We'll take you across."
okay.
I'm sure I'm sure he can carry all of us.
Wait,
Besides you,
no.
you had to swim.
wait.
Oh, that's fine.
Emu is also a double fruit user.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what?
We're all gonna swim. I'll swim with all of you on my
Listen,
back.
me and C4, we'll just go ahead.
Wait. Let me check something. Can I make a diamond boat?
Maybe.
I don't know if that would work because diamond is.
I mean, why not
really
just make
heavy.
a diamond walking path at that point?
Yeah,
Real. I'm gonna make it like an ocean of
like
diamonds.
Frozone.
All right,
Yes, like
all
a
right.
path type sheet.
All right. Dang. All right. 21 plus 5 is a 26.
6, yeah.
You hit that, and you managed to create this like diamond ocean or diamond lake, and like it literally is the thing where Harold and C4 look at it and go, "Ah, you're really strong, Spade." And then you guys cross over to the cave. Mm-hmm. Now, when you walk in, the cave is very clearly been around for a long time. You can see where the erosion of like this lake must have been a old tunnel of some sort for water to get through, like a drainage pipe. As you guys like are
I'm gonna
walking
I'm
through,
gonna be like, hey Harold,
yeah.
and I'm gonna like grab a stick or a vine or something. I'm gonna be like, make a torch real quick,
There you go.
and then I'm gonna lead the pack as GL.
As you guys are walking in,
And,
you guys.
Heath kind of he takes off his guitar and just kind of plays a nice tropical melody.
No, we don't want to draw attention.
Well, it's just
Like, what if Myerson or Barry was in here? They would know that we're coming.
they would not be here.
They would. It doesn't matter.
This is
Heath, you're drawing
C4,
attention.
C4 like speaks up and goes, "Come on, I actually kind of agree with the GL right now. We don't know who's on the island.
I respect that you can play guitar, but like, we don't know what we're doing.
All right.
Now follow my lead, everyone.
Or later.
As you guys are walking down the tunnel with the light illuminating the sides of the wall, you look to your left and your right, and Harold goes, "Whoa!" If this was a show, it would do the thing where like the illumination casts over like the place, and you can see basically like caveman drawings, and you see on the wall, you see these blue people, and you follow along, and the longer you go, you realize it's a story written down in paintings. You see the blue people standing alongside each other. It seems like everything's going happy. You see musical notes being played over all their different like.
Would we be able to like
figures.
understand?
You don't have it. Well, you know it's a story. There's words, but you can't read them. It's from their language that you don't have any idea what.
Who's
it
in my
is.
group again? Me,
Harold,
Bang,
Harold,
and
Harold, C4, Brian, and you. Just you four.
the lowest IQ.
And as you guys are like walking through, you guys look around you, and you see the blue skin people are like doing like the thing where it's like all happy, and then it does like the thing where like if this was like the thing where like it's showing, it would like do dramatic music and like some screams as you see people like half man half horse, large bull people and snake looking people suddenly appear in the paintings, attacking the blue skin people. And you watch as the blue skin people are doing like the thing where they're like all freaked out and they begin to run. And you watch as like it then shows like the seemingly invaders kind of begin to take over like different places. And you watch as the blue skin people with very sad facial expressions write a song of sorrow. You're able to depict that it has to be like a sorrowful song. As then the paintings end with this picture of the blue skinned people in front of what looks to be a tomb with shields and weapons. It looks like they took arms to defend this tomb for whatever reason. And then the paintings stop. And just as the paintings stop, you guys enter in to an old, abandoned, crystal-like village. The wind kind of blows. You can see where you look up and you see like where there's like holes in the ground, like this cave opens up, and you could climb on your way out through the crystals. When suddenly you hear a voice go, "Hello, who's there?" You look, and there is a snake person. By the looks of it, it must be one of the Medusa.
I'm gonna be like, Harold, stay behind me. I'm gonna be like, are you Jacob? Jacob the snake that I've heard rumors about?
Oh,
And
no.
Heath is just like, don't mind him. Hey, how's it going?
Don't mind him.
Oh,
Don't.
hello. My name is Malupa. I'm one of the Medusa.
Nice to meet you.
You guys are visitors. You guys are visitors. We never have visitors. What is that?
The hand.
Heath.
What do I?
Heath,
to shake.
Heath, she
What do you mean
doesn't
shake?
have.
It's a woman.
She doesn't have.
No, she has hands. She has hands, but
You shake it in greeting.
she grabs one finger and just
And he just
shakes
kinda-
it, like wiggles it.
Yeah.
It was the thing where like Heath has like the sweat mark and like, he's like scratching his head.
And then it does the thing where C4 and Harold also do it, and Harold goes, "She's not very smart, is she?" And then
no, she's just probably not used to.
that's such a weird custom. Such a weird custom. So tell me, what are you guys doing here?
Well, we just kind of we found the island, and now we're kind of exploring because we got there were these huge creatures with like horns and stuff, and they're all grassy. They kind of carry carried
Okay,
us into.
Pardon him. What he's trying to say is we're lost.
You're lost?
Yes.
Oh, I can help you with that. By any chance, were you happen to be with that large group I saw a little bit earlier when I was hiding in the bushes because I was terrified that there were visitors on the island?
Yeah, probably. Sounds
Yeah,
right.
and we're nice visitors. We're not here to like hurt you or anything.
Oh, okay. Well, judging by the trajectory of where they're planning on going, eventually, they're at some point or another, they're gonna head to. Hold on a second. I have like names of places, and I need to find it. Oh yes, they'll most likely end up going to the Minotaur capital of Kara. Once they're there, things can be sorted out. But yeah, that's where everyone goes. It's large, it's communal, the Minotaurs have the biggest city. And it's where the Maker lives. He will want to talk to you guys.
Who's that?
Huh. Well, the Maker is the one who keeps the peace. He appeared 2 years ago and created our cities, taught us politics and medicine. He's a very wise and extremely kind man.
Wait.
You'll love him.
I think I've heard of him. My
It's
father
not
used to-
Dr. Wolf.
Okay, never mind. Wait, you've heard the tale of the mysterious masked man?
Everyone here knows Dr. Wolf.
Oh my goodness.
Really? With his companion, Sir Caucus?
No, not Sir Caucus. There's another guy. I think his name was Roman.
What?
Bro.
Wait, they used to visit here?
Long ago. Actually, that's a lie. They were here yesterday.
Here, come on.
No!
Tell me stories while we walk.
Yesterday.
As you guys are like walking, she kind of explains. She goes, "Well, Dr. Wolf and Roman appeared out of nowhere one day. They talked to the Maker for a little bit, taught him a little bit something about weird time-related things, traveling, and then they were gone. They gave some medical supplies as we were dealing with an outbreak at the time. But regardless, they were pretty nice guys, all things considered. Although Roman looked like he had a very punchable face, if you don't mind me saying so." Well, anyways, it was an interesting thing to see. As you guys are walking, you'll suddenly hear some voices. You hear them go, "There has got to be a way out of this mess. Ain't no way we got lost down here. Get Kroger on the phone right now."
Oh.
As you guys are approaching, the Malopa goes, "More visitors!" She begins to clap her hands. She begins
Can I
to do like a
grab
little
her?
dance,
Can I
and she
grab
goes, "Hello, my friends!" And she begins to approach them. The voice goes, What is that?" And you hear one of the guys goes, "Well, Captain Brecken, sir, I'm pretty sure that's one of the natives." And then there's like a pause, and then
As I hear that, Spade do the thing where he scratches his head. Things are about to get
And
serious, aren't they?
Heath just has like the shadow go over his eyes, and he's like,
it does the thing where like then Brecken comes out from behind this like corner,
boy.
and Brecken does the icon, just no way, it's you!
And then the shark teeth, and like, you tried to steal my double fruit!
You tried to kill me! And then it does like the
Heath
thing
is
where
like, he's like, "Sorry, I tried to kidnap your girlfriend, wife. And my captain said to do it. I'm sorry."
it would do the thing where he
Shut
has
up, Heath!
he has his metal bat and he puts it over his shoulder
I mean,
and he goes and he does like this like the stress thing goes, "Well, this is no good. If you guys are on the island too, then that means you guys are probably looking for the one thing that we're looking for, aren't you?
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?" And then he does like the thing where like you guys are like head to head, and he does a
Shatter!
And he just kind of like slowly pushes them apart.
I'm gonna be like, I have another syringe. Don't you dare make me use it.
I got 35 of them.
There's nothing 35 made right now.
That's true. I lied. And then he's like, "However, I do have one thing that I know you like." And he pulls out this platter of like cookies. He goes, "I made them myself."
I'm gonna just grab them all and be like,
And they all have
Fool! They had poison in them.
Okay, listen.
You do like the icon and like do like
What just
the
happened,
thing where like
bro?
Harold's like giving you CPR in the background. You're like we're like this.
what is going on, bro?
Brecken starts laughing. Goes,
Ah, syringe. No, I'm not gonna do it.
And then he's just like, he goes, okay, all right, let's all calm down. Okay.
I'm thanking the Lord there's not cameras in here.
"Oh,
He just goes, okay, the reason why we're here is we're just trying to figure out what's going on here, and we got lost, and we're just exploring because we were told this island is pretty cool.
You're just exploring? You have no purpose? You're just here on a sightseeing mission?
I mean, there's also like a cool species we have to meet.
The Ishlandri.
Yes, them.
Nice.
I'm here to meet. Bang.
So what are you here for? It's only fair that you tell us, because it's just honor, and I mean.
Oh yeah.
If you.
Who are you?
Heath Slater.
He almost killed James Harvester.
Him?
He has the 5-star bounty. Have you never heard the tale of my buddy here,
And
Heath Slater?
It would do the thing
and
where
Barry fears him.
a figure in the
He's
back.
just gonna.
So
He looks over at Spade with just like a. Huh?
Brecken is with 3 guys.
Brecken.
They are. If you remember Edto, he's the guy that fought. I think he fought against Beckett at some point.
In the
The strong arm rumble.
Yes.
It's him, a guy by the name of Usadori. He has like suspenders, purple hair, but like he has like the Usopp like goggles, and he has a large sling. The other guy, the guy that's about to speak, he's known as Nobayan. He has he has red hair, and he's dressed in a very fine scarlet suit with a blue undershirt with a green tie. Very horrible fashion sense to everyone else other than him. He also has glasses, which he pushes up to his face and he goes, "That's right, Heath Slater, 5-star bounty. I remember seeing it when we went to Watchtower Island last." Interesting.
That got turned in, by the way, so don't think.
That's what I thought, but
Don't
here
think
you
about
are.
kidnapping me, please. Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
It's almost like he evaded capture.
It would do the thing where like Nobayan suddenly like narrows his eyes and goes, "If they're looking for the Ishlandri, that means that their mission might overlap with ours, Captain." Brecken does like the thing and goes, "You're not wrong. We're looking for whatever it was of the Ishlandri we're trying to protect from the other people. There was something that they were willing to put all their lives at stake for. And as being the captain of the Dark Angel Pirates, I kind of need that kind of strength. Especially with my dad being back, I need to do something to gain even more of an upper hand. So, unfortunately, that kind of means I'm going to have to kill you guys."
No.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
Why you gotta do that?
Well, mostly because you guys' mission will end up
I'm gonna call
overlapping.
James.
He destroyed the...
I know, but I have a photographic memory. I memorized his number.
He will not answer.
I'm gonna use 2 health points.
Bro.
You have 3.
I know.
dog.
Yeah, no.
Technically, I feel like I should get a health upgrade from Freddie Myerson. But anyways, we'll do that after the meeting. Anyways, I'm just gonna really down on him.
So.
Brecken does the icon and goes, "You know what? I've been waiting for this rematch for a long time. You're kind of a punk. I'm gonna enjoy beating the crap out of
And
you."
you're like, okay, here's what's gonna happen, alright? Respect the 1v1. We fight. The winner leaves this cave.
But that's gonna happen either way.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
Because one of our crews here is dying.
Yeah, that kid over there with the sword you got, he's definitely gonna die.
No, actually, you know who that is?
Who?
That's the descendant of Xbox Man.
That's a lie. He's a robot. He can't
Fight him
have
right now.
sex. Harold literally is shaking and goes, "What?" And then the guy with the purple hair, Usadori, laughs and goes, "This little guy? I'll take care of him. No worries."
Can I call Spade in that moment? Just be like,
Bang, bang, bang. Hello?
"Hey, how's it going on your end?"
Yeah, so we have the Dark Angel Pirates down here.
Oh crap!
There's like a pause, and Usadori like steps forward, and Harold like looks him up and down, and this guy's like kind of skinny, and he has like that look on him, and Harold like looks him up and down and goes, "Actually, I'm pretty sure I can beat you. What? How old are you? Like 12?" And then
You're gonna be like, he's 26.
Usadori like looks down and goes, "I'm 35." And then like there's a pause, and Harold goes, "I still think I can beat this guy."
Harold, remember your training.
I got him! The guy with the orange hair and the glasses kind of like scrolls up, and then he like takes off his tie and he wraps it around his fist, and he like points at you and goes, As for you, Heath Slater, I'm gonna enjoy taking you down. I could use a couple million berries. Or a billion.
I don't have a bounty anymore. You don't really need to
Actually,
fight
this
me.
is when a secret follower of Heath Slater appears. The big fat one that likes to steal from the kitchen. He just pops up. Actually, it's 10 billion exactly. Don't be downgrading my master Heath Slater. He'll beat you any day of the week. You're a little punk. You're so weak. I mean, like, look at you. I bet you're shaking in your boots already. Alrighty, Heath. You got this.
And then behind you see like 4 more guys go, yeah, Heath, you got it. And they have like signs and like they literally like they're like doing
Wait, but do the
cheerleading.
people
One's
from
doing like the
inventory
glow
pull up?
stick dance.
Yeah, they're literally they're like they would say like a song. They would be like, "Who's our champ? Heath is. Who's our champ? Heath is."
And then Harold mercilessly kills all.
Harold like looks at Usador. He does the thing where he like goes, "Yeah!" and he begins to charge forward. The guy Edto looks over at C4, and C4 like looks at this guy and he goes, "Oh boy, this is not gonna go over very well for me." And then it does the thing where Edto goes, "I guess I have to fight you." And then C4 looks at him and goes, "Correct. If you catch me, Bobby, let's get out of here!" And he begins to like run away. And
I'm gonna be like, after I see that, Spit's gonna stand up and be like, fine. Guess I might die. And then take a stance.
Brecken like looks you over and he points the bat at you and kind of goes, "All right, show me
bat?
what you got."
Is that wood?
No, it's metallic.
I
With
mean,
like
like,
spikes at the end.
How about this? No devil fruits, just weapons.
Do you have a sword now? Won't
Yes.
this be interesting? And he also hits the stance to match it. But we'll get back to that right after this. Then we're gonna dial it back to where everyone else is.
Bang.
Wait, so this is a city with singing people, right?
Back in the day, it was. As you guys are
So
moving
Quinn
forward,
Cook is just gonna, as he walks, he's gonna start singing, hoping that someone will sing back to him. He's gonna be like, "I heard there was a secret yacht."
oh no!
For Kaisenat, but you're not really from Ohio.
Are ya? Dude, as you hit that, like immediately, like King Goro hits the harmony with you, and then everyone like looks at him and goes, "My bad, sorry."
Okay, so
Ken Goro.
no singers,
Dude,
I
yeah.
guess, and then we can start going.
As you guys move forward, you approach a large set of ancient city ruins, clearly empty. And as you guys approach, immediately Harry notices these old runes etched in an unknown and complex-looking language. Harry walks over to them, and if you remember, his devil fruit allows him that anything he touches, he knows the history of. And he can learn languages that way too.
Go ahead.
Immediately as he touches it, he like his eyes get large and he begins to read. These set of ruins, unironically, had basically been the original city of the Ishlandri people, way back when. And from then, you get to learn from a scribe's point of view this little account. Long ago, my people, the Ishlandri, lived peacefully, singing our songs and bringing harmony and love to the creatures and plants around us. Sickness was non-existent, and the Ishlandri could live hundreds of years. But one day, invaders came, big, strong, and dangerous. The sons of Tar and the daughters of Medusa. These creatures brought pain and suffering to our people. We refused to share our knowledge with them. The Ishlandri, our people, protected a priceless treasure. One that no human, fishman, or most of all Helheim could claim. How these monsters found out about our ancient treasure, I do not know. When we refused, the invaders took arms and slaughtered millions of our people. We fled to the hills, to the valleys, and finally to the sea. But nothing worked. One by one, my family, my friends, even my enemies, all fell to the swords. I write with the few Ishlandri left that despite these horrible events, we still sing. We sing our praises to the great Creator, and we beg those who come after us to find and save Mythica and save our people. Signed, Voraka. Harry finishes it by mentioning sadly that this was written about 600, 700 years ago. Explains why that explains why there isn't even a skeleton. This civilization was wiped out long before we knew this place even existed. Harry kind of like sniffles at that aspect.
Well, touch the word creator. See if there's anything we can gather from that.
Ugh. For a moment he pauses and goes, seemingly the great creator was their god, basically. They kind of derived it from some Christian outlooks of life. They believed that one person created the whole world, most importantly Mythica, creating all the very vast and diverse different creatures on the island. Quite interesting if you ask me. Suddenly you hear a voice from nearby go, "Hello? Who are you? Humans? And a fish boy? Oh, what an interesting day this is. Hello there, my name is Jonald, the Centaur."
I've actually heard of you, Jonald.
How is that even possible?
Well, actually, no one on my crew really knows, but I know of you, Jonald, and your exploits.
That's amazing. It's been a long time since I've been adventuring, but please, what an interesting day this is.
Man,
Please.
how's Cordevius Bingleton doing?
He died many years ago.
Cordevius was my favorite Tabaxi Shadow Monk of all time.
Indeed. Those were back in the days of my traveling. Well, along Mythica anyways.
What about that nerd Magnus?
Oh, Magnus Mimosa. That halfling, haven't heard from him in years. Last I heard, someone named Dr. Wolf picked him up.
Oh, wow.
Joined his elite band.
I have one more question.
Yes.
I forgot his name, never mind. I was going to ask you about Corden Maelstrom.
No! Last I heard, he had a clone on the ship and never was seen from again.
I sure hope he made it out there alive. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know I'm a big fan of you and your lore.
35 Easter eggs just went crazy. He goes, "A fan. What a day this is. Please, come this way. Allow me to introduce you to my people."
All right. Half-horse people. We love them.
As you guys approach, he goes, "This is the Centaur capital of Andanuk. Home of my people, the Centaurs, and probably one of the larger of the commerce areas. Please, allow me to introduce you to my chief, Briggs Hoofden. He told me if I ever met humans on the island to show him. After, Dr. Wolf appeared out of nowhere.
The doctor was here.
Yes,
Good
indeed.
to know. What about his pal, Roman?
Roman. What an interesting figure that is.
What a punchable face.
I agree. In fact, I did punch him.
You should have kicked him, probably. That's where your horse parts are, but I still respect you, Jonald.
Well, if I kick him, he's dead. So, I once hit Magnus, and it took him down to, well, actually, I didn't actually hit him. I was
going to say...
That was
according to the
Cordevius,
lore,
actually.
Cordevius.
Oh, what great fun this is. Anyways, please, Briggs, my chief, allow me to introduce these humans. As you guys, all file in. This much older, centaur stands there and kind of goes, "Visitors? More humans! Well, thank the Maker. I never expected to see more of you here. Please, what purpose do you have?"
Chief Briggs. I am the representative of the new Navy. I am the leader of the new Navy, the shepherd of my sheep. And we are trying to find a way to rid this world of injustices. Ever watch Psycho-Pass?
Oh, yeah, many times.
Well, it's gonna be a world like that. Except it doesn't go awry in the first episode. Anyways. We figure if our main base is to be attacked, we don't have much in the way of medic or doctor. And our purpose here is to find some Ishlandri? Is that what they are?
Ishlandri.
Oh, Ishlandri. We're here to find some of those. Because, well, quite frankly, we need their healing powers. Of course, we do this with utmost respect, and it would be a request, never a command from us. But that's the reason why we're here.
How troubling. The Ishlandri disappeared hundreds of years ago after my ancestors drove them from their home. Driven by greed and selfish desires for power. Something that the Ishlandri had. Something that they kept hidden my people wanted. Never really found out what exactly that was in our ancient texts. Many of them were destroyed by a mysterious fire. In any case, please, I can't give you too much. Maybe some food and drinks. But if you join me, I can take you to the Minotaur capital. Cairo. There, the Minotaur chief. He might be able to tell you about the Ishlandri. He knows much more about our ancient history than I do.
Are you not the chief? Aren't you Chief Briggs?
I am of the Centaurs, but he's the chief of the Minotaurs.
No.
And the chief of the Minotaurs, the Minotaurs were the head of this operation back when we were combative and evil. He knows a lot more about it. Who knows, maybe you guys will even have a conversation with the Maker.
The Maker.
Yeah, not to be confused with the Creator, our ancient god.
No, you guys have a lot of thieves around here. Well, I guess we must be on our way then. We are trying to get this accomplished as fast as possible. Who knows? Each day we're gone could be... Each minute we're gone is a possible attack from any pirates or any of the old navy. So we must get going if we can, my sir.
Oh, well, of course, I can help you as best I can. Come this way,
can you
please.
bring us a couple people that we can ride on so it will be faster?
Sure. I'll get some of my people, my best riders. In the meantime, please, help yourselves for some food. Jonald, a word, please. And as you guys do that...
I eat a Subway sandwich that's pepperoni, mozzarella, bacon, and marinara sauce. That's what Quinn Cook eats.
We're going to come back to you, but I actually have a very important cinematic. Back on the ship. We cut to Paul and Eric. As they're walking through, hearing the forklift beeping, suddenly Paul looks over at his files and goes, "Oh, hold on a second. Eric, come look at this." Eric walks over. These reports, these can't be right. Look at this. It looks as though like some of our savings from our treasury have been taken out recently.
Wasn't Cookie again, was it?
Maybe so. I think we should probably have a conversation with him. The captain isn't here, and as managers, it's our duty to have this kind of conversation with our, workers. And Cookie isn't exactly a member of authority. All right, come on, this way. As they walk up the stairs, they stand outside Cookie's personal door. He did go out to grab some supplies, but he had come back quite a while ago with some new sorts of roots and stuff that he was going to try to make some concoctions. Cookie! Hey, Cookie! We got your supplies. And we got something else to talk about. Cookie? Eric noticed that the door is slightly ajar. And so once he peeks in, he notices that Cookie's bedroom is empty and ransacked. Paul? Did you hear or see anything earlier? No, Before either one can check fully, they are both knocked unconscious by an unseen enemy. We cut to a small cavalier ship. A figure who, in typical One Piece fashion, is only captured via only his hands as he's making a cup of tea. Suddenly, a personal din mushi goes off, and a voice on the other line goes, "Boss, we found Christofferson. We got something interesting here." The mysterious figure stirs his tea as he answers. "Go on, Leonidas. What have you found?" Leonidas, in question, says, "After some persuasion, Christofferson mentioned that Cook and his crew are on Mythica right now, looking for the Ishlandri. We also got some reports of the Dark Angel pirates on the island as well." The Ishlandri? That ancient race everyone thought was extinct? How interesting. Send the target to my personal ship and I'll have my men take him to Impel Down. I'll join you myself and we will head back to Mythica. I want to see for myself what exactly all the fuss is about. If the self-dubbed New Navy and Kroger are there, then something is definitely going on. Yes, sir. En route now. Before the Din Mushi goes off. If one had keen ears, they would be able to hear the sound of Cookie yelling out, Captain, please, help. Back to the Centaur place. The chieftain will talk a little bit more to you guys as you guys prepare to... Hey, don't look at the
I
spoilers.
was trying to see the time. I didn't see anything.
Oh, I got you. He loads you guys up onto Centaur's backs. He goes, all right, allow us to head off to the Minotaur capital of Cairo. Come this way.
We have no time to waste.
It takes you guys about a total of 20 minutes.
Holy crap! I'm so sorry I rode on you that long. And then I feed my guy an apple.
It's Donald, and Donald goes,
Oh!
it's absolute... Oh, it's okay. Cook, right? I absolutely adore you. It's all right.
What does that even mean?
You know, Donald, I never thought I'd meet one of my idols. It's been a great day.
This makes me so emotional for no reason. I have no idea who you are. But anyways,
You will come to know my name.
I'm sure I will. And then as you guys get off...
What?
If this was in a show, John literally did it thing where it does like that pause like Frankie and Luffy that one time where they're just staring at each other and like suddenly someone goes, what the? as you guys approach this large ziggurat, a large
Okay,
stone...
pause. There have been 2 ziggurats in this campaign. What in the flippity flap is a ziggurat?
Oh, it's
So it's basically like
So
a
imagine-
smaller pyramid.
It's like, you know, like the Mayan like temples. It kind of looks like that a little bit. They kind of have like it can be pretty much anything that's just kind of like a big temple.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. As you guys approach, John gestures to it and goes, if my correction's right, Chief Briggs? Briggs is there too, and he goes, yeah. This is the place where the chief of the Minotaurs are. If you guys go in there, you should be able to talk to him about the Ishlandri. I believe the chieftain's name is Donald Clover.
Good to know. Thank you, Chief Briggs. Thanks, Donald. I appreciate you very much.
Absolutely. We wish you the best of luck. And if you need help, Donald, give him the thing. Donald takes out the small horn and passes it to you. And he goes, this will call upon the forces of the Centaurs to help you out whenever you need it.
Is this like a one-time use kind of thing?
Possibly. Multi-use if you're on Mythica. You can't really use it anywhere else.
Okay, but what if I open a door strangely and...
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll
We'll
talk later. We'll talk later.
Donald, there's a lot more that I can do than you could have done in your day, but I'm still a big fan.
Oh. There's like a pause and he looks at you and goes, right.
I unleashed my beyond. No.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
As you guys like approach the ziggurat, you walk up these flight of stairs. At the top of the stairs is just a wooden door. Who knocks?
A wooden door.
Yay.
I don't think I would knock. I think Rufus would knock.
Yeah, we'll say
Yeah.
even though he's not here, Rufus would be the one to knock. The door opens and this older Minotaur opens the door and goes, hello, how can I help you?
Is this Chief Donald Clover?
It is indeed.
I get down on one knee and I'm like, my good sir, I'm here to ask you about the Ishlandri.
The Ishlandri? It's been centuries since someone asked me about them. There's like a pause as he like thinks, and then he goes, now what is that? And you guys follow his gaze, and down below in the city square,
You see burn.
you see 2 familiar pirate crew members.
Oh no.
Pirate crew member B and pirate crew member C, who you guys met
Wait.
way back on Watchtower Island. The 2 of them are approaching, causing mass mayhem and destruction in their wake. The 2 of them, with their bare fists, begin to start destroying buildings, calling and yelling out. As pirate crew member B yells out to pirate crew member C, You idiot! We lost Brecken! Where did that guy go? Captain Kroger's gonna have our heads if we can't find his little brother! Pirate crew member C yells back, "It wasn't my fault that happened!" And then they both pause and they look up and they can see up on the ziggurat, they see all of you and they go, "Aww!" And one of them points and goes, "That's the new Navy!" Well, while we're here, why not do what pirates do best and cause a little bit more mayhem and destruction by taking out Captain Kroger's enemies?
Where's Spade and Heath when we need them?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look at Malka. He's huge.
They look and they look at Malka. Malka, arms crossed, kind of looks at them and kind of just shakes his head and goes, "Pretty sure this is a fight you don't want, boys." And then there's a pause and both of them eye each other. They look back at Malka and go, Right. Like a Blaymore brother actively. I heard 2 Blaymore brothers got killed by Heath Slater. Ain't no way you're about to be able to beat the 2 of us. One pirate crew member A was almost unbeatable. 2? Ain't no way that's happening.
2 things. 1. Heath Slater has the biggest bounty in our world of 10 billion berries. He escaped Xbox Man from being captured. He defeated 2 of the... they're more middle level Blaymore brothers. But they were still Blaymore brothers nonetheless. I know you guys could have beat them. Look at you guys. You're B and C.
Yeah,
And the other point is, you'll never live up to Pirate Crew Member A.
There's a pause as both of them look and they go, "How dare you? We're sliced from the same DNA.
Nope.
We're just like him."
Nope. Completely inferior. Malka, go deal with the knockoffs.
Alright, Vice Admiral. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that because that hits the chair.
Guys.
Let's try that one more time, shall we? Malka leaps forward, hook in hand, when one of the Blaymore brothers goes, "You gotta be serious. Jumping like that, no strategy whatsoever. Wouldn't you agree, brother?" And with one of his hands, he punches a building and he begins to throw shrapnel. All of, in debris. It passes Malka as he's flying by, and Malka goes, "Ha! You missed!" And Pirate Crew Member B goes, "Did I?" And all at once, the debris comes behind Malka and wraps him up, basically building, the effects of a house, as bonds around his arms. And then Pirate Crew Member C leaps up, and as Malka, turns, he gets punched and goes flying into one of those massive trees. As, way off in the distance.
Dang it, Malka.
And then the 2 of them, turn and they look to you guys and go, "Who's next?"
I would just say, "Beckett, don't worry, I have a plan.
Okay.
Ship in a bottle!" And then I just capture them.
1. As you go, "Ship in the and then all at once it does a thing where, you look to your left and to your right, and they're both right next to you.
Oh,
And then they would just go, "Time for some double trouble!" And they do a double clothesline to you. And you
Y'all are getting
go throw in. The Minotaur Chieftain was right in the doorway. You clock him, and both of you guys go flying through and smash through the other side of the ziggurat. You manage to grab a hold, but the old man is falling down, and you just manage to grab him right before it falls. And you're like, "Huh?" And all at once, Pirate Crew Member B stands in front of you. He prepares to stomp on your hand and goes, "Looks like that's a long way down, isn't it, Captain?"
man, you got lucky. I rolled a 1 in a 30-sided die adventure game.
What are you talking about? You're psycho.
I could do it again and get a 23.
Oh, really?
Ship in the bottle.
18.
You go, "Ship on the bottle," and he rolls out of the way, and you ship on the bottle a small portion of the ziggurat to the part where half of the roof is starting to kind of cave
I
in.
wasn't aiming for you. And then I just unloaded on him. Pause.
Hey, yo.
24.
You shoot it out, and he just says "Hump!" and he goes flying backwards. Now we're just gonna go in a normal 3 rotation as you guys are all in combat situations.
All right.
Colton, it is your turn.
Have
Brecken-
Brian go first. I'm in a competitive game right now.
We're gonna go this way. Eric, it's your turn.
Be like,
God
Duty
dang
calls
it.
suck. Duty calls.
I'm gonna look at Piper crew member C, I guess, since B seems to be flying in another direction. I'm gonna be like, do we really have to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use all 3 rolls, and I'm just going to lift up my hand, which is now Boggle's hand, and I'm gonna infuse it with Conqueror and Armor's Hockey at the most advanced level, and I'm just gonna flick them away.
All right. That's
Doing
plus-
almost like a forced copy of that one Blaymore Brothers Hollow Purple, but with
Plus
my own
11.
raw hockey capabilities.
plus 11 to this roll. 14 plus 11, that's 25. You turn around and you flick, and as the ball of hockey shoots out, Pirate Crew member C looks at it and goes, "No way!" And then he goes, "I think I can catch it!" And he reaches around and he grabs it, and it does the thing where he's like starts sliding back and goes, "Oh, I don't think I'm strong enough!" And he just it does like an explosion. And he goes flying out on the other side.
Kids these days.
Heath, it is your turn.
All right.
Nobayan is standing across from you.
Yeah, the guy.
You look and like Harold is trying to fight against Usadori, who's like shooting. Like Usadori hasn't like moved yet, but like he's just dodging as Harold's like, "Huh, hey-ya, hey-ya, show me your moves." And he's just like standing there, and Usadori's like, "Okay, like
First
what
Captain
is this?"
Falcon.
And then like Nobayan, tie wrapped around his fist, kind of like looks at you and kind
He's
of
like-
cracks his knuckles and goes,
You remind me of someone in a manga I once read.
"I get
Kind of
that a lot."
had a weird tie like you.
That does not happen. That just did not happen.
He kind of just says the
You want me to go first?
yes.
Okay. All right.
Bro does not know what to do.
And he looks back at his lackeys and he's like, you want me to use my fists or like?
I don't care. I'm going to beat you.
Okay, I'll use my fists. And he like starts running up, does a dive, and tries to jump up behind him and do like a back to the head punch.
All right. 16. You're trying to run past him, you said?
Yeah,
Or-
kind of like slide past him.
You slide
Do a good old
slide
slide
around
cancel.
and you kind of like throw up with the fist and he does like the dodge thing and he goes, "All right. You're pretty quick on your feet."
And then as he's saying that, just go for a nice uppercut.
That hit that. Thank
That was
you.
a 9, so that was
1. You swing around
He's like,
and he literally counters it. When you go for an uppercut, it does the thing where like you're like, "He's gone," and then you like turn to your left and he's like right there, punches you on the side of the face, and you do like the spinning fly, and you like roll, you like hit on the ground and roll over. You kind of like get up for a second and he goes, "Let's try that again, shall we? On your feet."
And he hops up. He's like, "All right, come get some." And he just goes for a few like flurry punches.
2. Whoa! And he immediately catches it, twists, catches it again, and then he just does a headbutt. And then when you like headbutt, you're like, "Whoa!" And he does the as he jumps up like a savant kick, hits you on the side, and you literally like fall over, like you do a spin and land on your stomach.
Oh,
Jack, it is your turn.
You're with me and Beckett.
Alright, what do...
We're fighting 2 people.
Okay.
Pirate Crew member B just got like a house dropped on him.
And
And the
Pirate
other
Crew
one
member
just
C
got-
just got punched with like a massive
He's
ball. of
flying
hockey.
away.
They're both flying, but they're still within the confines of the area.
Okay. Since I'm not being actively attacked, I'm going to reserve my turns.
Fair enough.
Justify it. Now I'm gonna
Which
do
is
it.
a lot of turns to reserve, but yeah.
It happens. I'm going to really quick roll for NPCs.
NPC roll, valid.
18. Harold is unironically like getting like kind of used to the way Usadori moves and begins to pick up his pace, causing Usadori to kind of do the I might actually have to try to hit the kid for once. He's improving somewhat. I think he's learning my attacks. Then it would cut to like C4 as he's running away on the bird and goes, "Bomby, quick!" And it would do the thing where like Ento's like, "I could teleport in front of him, but at this point it's not even worth it. If I punch the guy, I win. Get back here!" And then it would like cut back to like all the other NPCs like on the thing and like they're all like standing there. And King Goro has like his hands on his sword, so he kind of goes, "Do I need to interfere or do I really need to just leave it to Beckett and to the captain?" And then he like turns and like
Do
apologizes.
something, King Goro!
Your wish is my command, Captain. All right, then. And he's going to run forward, and he's like, Apollo, take the other one. Help out Beckett.
Captain bonus.
Kingoro. 24 plus 5. It does the thing where Pirate Crew member B is like in the house and he kind of goes, huh? And the house immediately explodes as the blades of Kengoro does like the Kengoro like does like the thing where it's like going through the dust. His eyes like red, like the pupils aren't even showing because he's like how absorbed into the fight he is. And then all at once, the metallic things within like the ziggurat begin to form around one of his blades. Using the magnet fruit, he makes like the equivalent of a skyscraper on the blade, and he goes, "Aah!" And he just smashes it into Pirate Crew member B, who does a "oh no!" And it literally does the thing where like in the skyscraper, Pirate Crew member B keeps on like trying to run through it, and as he's like running through it, what other NPCs are with you again?
Malka, Apollo, Craven.
It would do the thing as he's
Xena
running.
in
He's
my
like
jacket.
he's like running through like all the buildings, and all at once he hears a "You ain't going nowhere, tough guy." And Craven comes out of nowhere with his wax fruit and attempts to wax him to the ground.
Yeah, Craven.
And Craven goes, "I can actually do stuff." And then like Pirate Crew member B like breaks out, does the stare, and Craven goes, "Uh-oh, he's a tough guy."
Try and put your hockey in it next time.
Understood,
Beat him
Captain.
up.
And then
With
Apollo. Let's see if Apollo can actually do something.
Dang,
Okay.
He did
And then
something.
it cuts to Pirate Crew member C, who after getting punched by Beckett or
There was
hit with
actually
a
a
ball,
flick.
yeah, the flick. He's like flying backwards, and he's like flying through. He goes, "When I land, I'm gonna and blocking out the sun is Apollo, hammer in hand, mace in the other, and he suddenly goes, "Thunderhawk, death move!" And all at once, this lightning encompasses his hammer, taking the form of a massive hawk that screeches out as it strikes Pirate Crew member C, sending him flying down to the ground with a thunderclap. Just all right.
My
Spade,
turn now.
it is your turn. You
Okay.
and Brecken stand across from each other.
I did the thing where
You're
we're
both doing this-
like, it would do the thing where it shows both of our eyes.
yeah, both going.
And then I'm going to be like, alright, let's be honest. We're both not going to play fair. And then I'm going to use my strategist bonus and devil fruit bonus. And I'm just going to finger gun the top of the cave to collapse in front of the enemies, leaving us right in front of the exit. Blocking them off. Blocking them off. Plus 10.
6. You do the. Let's be honest. Neither one of us are good. And you shoot upwards, and all at once, like with all the debris, you hit it pretty decently. The only problem is you hit it only like above where Brecken is. Everyone else spread out. So as the debris falls, he just moves to the right, and he just looks at you and goes,
Ha! That was a feint! And then I'm going to just do the shattering earthquake.
Bro.
"All right." 7. You hit the ground. You're like
13
shattering
actually.
earthquake, and as like you do it, he goes, "I've seen this move before, haven't I?"
Yeah, and it works, so.
And to do the thing is like the ground quakes. He like does the running up of it, and then it does like he has like the beat this way. He goes, "Oh man, this is already a workout." And he like leaps up and he like lands like in front of you. Goes, he winds up his bat and goes, "I'm gonna be honest. I've been looking forward to this rematch. No way am I going down easy." And he is about to hit you with his bat. Colton has to look through his list.
Look, yeah.
Oh my
No.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? I guess I'm just gonna like. Okay, I'm gonna be like, this cave has tons of minerals in it. And I'm gonna be like, so that means there's diamonds in it. And I'm gonna do like a ton of spikes like coming out of the side of the rocks, you know?
Hold on a second. We'll see. Does it work?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, 29. It
Plus
works.
5.
It literally does
Absolutely.
the thing where you're like, there must be diamonds, and unironically you were very lucky because there were diamonds. All at once they just shoot out of every like crevice.
Yeah.
And Brecken does the thing where like he does the and like there's like spikes like all over his like arms or whatever, and like one of them is like up to his like 2 of them are like on his neck as he's like unable to move and goes, "What? This is some sort of cheap trick."
Oh, do you like my stack? I got it from your brother.
Why?
After he lost to Caveman.
All right.
And the Rizzler.
Oh. Anyways, Captain Cook.
Okay, so do I know that my men are in the skyscraper? Like that.
Craven left it. He jumped out of a window. But yeah, King Goro just dropped it. Pirate Crew Member B is still in it.
King Goro, keep that thing up. Remember that time when we were looking for the bounty hunters, and I dropped from the sky like I weighed 10,000 pounds?
Yeah.
Try and keep him sturdy in one area so that I can drop onto him and pin him to the ground.
Understood. I'll keep on adding levels to the skyscraper I built around my sword.
Perfect. Thank you. And then I'm going to jump up super high in the air, and then as I fall, I'm going to make myself weigh more. Probably like 10,000 kilos just for the impact, and then when I get him down, just enough to weigh him down, so it's like 500.
I see you.
I should get a captain bonus for directing my crew.
Oh, I hit my foot. What a shame. Depending on what this is.
Also a shame. Yep. 24 plus 5, 29. King Goro goes, now! And all at once, boom, like a cannonball, like a meteorite. You strike, and it breaks through, there's a thing where, it breaks in half. And you and Pirate Crew Member B you go through the ziggurat. You were over the ziggurat. You go through the ziggurat and go down to the, base ground down below in a crater. You were on top of it.
I'm going to... Okay. Okay. I'm going to yell for Apollo to, jump down the crater and then get the cuffs ready. Cuff him.
Cuff him, Apollo! 14 plus 19. Apollo goes, I was fighting the other guy, but I'm on the way! And you watch as he kind of goes... he spins his hammer, and it, flames conjure up, and he just... and he flies forward, headed in your direction.
Alright. Then I'm going to open a door, pull Tony Kellogg out, and I'm going to be like, fix their temple! And throw him up to the temple. I should get a captain bonus for that.
Alright. 23 plus 5, 28. Tony Kellogg goes, right away, sir, but, and then he goes, there's something that happened on this ship.
What happened on this ship?
Cookie might have been kidnapped.
It was Cookie!
He's your bartender.
I knew I was kidding. Yeah.
And then there's a pause that goes, Erica, Paul, they got her, but it's okay.
What? Fix the thing! Then I give him a thumbs up. Apollo, hurry up!
I'm on my way up. Sorry. NPC roll will determine if he actually manages.
Although I am weighed enough to just hold him there for now, unless he rolls pretty high.
All right, Beckett, your turn. Pirate Crew Member C is now he got hit downwards, so he's kind of getting up from the crater that Apollo put him in, and he kind of and he goes, oh, what the? You'll pay for that, you little punk!
You know that thing that Gojo does to Hanami?
Oh.
I'm gonna do that with my hockey.
Oh, dang.
Who
Just
the F is
kind of-
Hanami?
In
The
JJK,
plant
it's the plant, spirit.
Oh, with
Yeah.
the aura, you're
You're gonna,
Yeah.
level 35, I'm gonna
Yep,
you're
all
gonna
3
incinerate
rolls.
him.
I'll just be like, alright,
Plus
I think
1.
you've been putting yourself on too high of a pedestal, kid.
27 plus 11.
That's
That's 38. He is he literally just stands there. He kind of goes, impossible. No!
I'm actually not gonna go for the kill. Just to incapacitate him.
You, as you put the pressure on him,
Mm-hmm.
you watch as he's kind of forced back, and he's just he's kind of hits the ground, and he begins to kind of go deeper and deeper into the earth. You watch as, despite all odds, you can still see he's attempting to get up. Dang.
They never know when to give
He's
up, old man.
he's so stubborn, and he looks at you. His hands are making breaking through the dirt as he goes, I'm not done with you yet. I'm Pirate Crew Member C. I can't lose so easily.
Yes. Yes, you can. In fact, I can think of just the person who can defeat you. And that's gonna go to Heath's turn.
All right, Heath, it's your turn.
Flash cut.
And,
so cool, actually.
Nobian has been just
That's your
beating
turn.
you.
I'm just like, oh.
The Bayan goes, my suspicions were correct. You're not much of a fighter at all. In fact, the 5-star bounty that Richard da Vinci put on your head was all fraud. All fraudulent charges.
And he's just kind of stretching. Just kind of... Now, I'm going to try something I haven't tried before. But, you know, it's something that, something that, C4 taught me. Not really. But he taught me how to use my, hockey, so I'm going to do that. And he's basically going to, he's going to be there a moment, and then he just, isn't there. And then he's behind him. That hockey fist. Boom!
Alright, let's see. 14. You appear behind him and you go, "Ah!" And it does a thing where you hit, and it does a thing where he moves forward a couple of steps and goes, "Ah." You look down at your hand and armament honky wasn't there. So you look down and you go, "Ah."
Yeah.
And he turns and goes,
Yeah, that was my fainting move. And he goes up and tries the stomach punch with the hockey.
Same roll.
Oh,
Reroll.
saved me.
Try. Yeah.
Unfortunate try.
Oh, almost was about to be insanely good. 5.
Bro!
You reach forward and you go, "Huh!" And it does the thing where he catches you and he flips you on your back. And you do the, "Claw!" And he grabs you, by your jacket, and he lifts you up and he goes, "This is probably one of the most disgraceful fights I've ever had." And he, punches you in the face and he throws you to the side. You were down to 3 HP.
Good thing that was only his second feint.
It's true. And he, throws you off to the side like a piece of garbage and goes, "Get
And
up."
he just goes, pocket sand, hits him in the face with it, and then goes for a hockey punch.
Easy.
3.
He gets his strategy.
Bro!
You throw the pocket sand and he literally,
He's
he
rolled
literally...
a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5.
He literally just, yeah, he wait!
Slater has left the building.
Gotta justify though. A 2, a 5, and a 3 is pretty bad.
And a 1.
Yeah. Brian!
He'll be back, don't worry. I think that was his last roll as well. So.
Yeah. Well, when he gets back, he'll know that Heath Slater, when Nobayan, he just wiped away the sand, and he just kicked him, and he did the skipping stone, across the cave. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
my turn now.
It's actually Jack Boots.
Alright.
Well, we're beating them, aren't we?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to, you have a total of 6 turns that you can dedicate to just ensuring one of them does not get up. Or both of them if you have some sort of multi.
Do you have a devil fruit?
Not on me.
But have you eaten one?
No.
Okay, you should cuff the guy that I'm sitting on.
Oh, do we have sea stone cuffs?
We're the Navy. We would have some.
You have a few.
Okay.
Mostly Apollo and the captain hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're sitting on him?
Yeah, but I use the devil fruit, so I just keep it in my jacket pocket.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use my 3 turns of this round, because we're kind of overpowering them. I'm going to use my 3 turns of this round just to cuff him securely.
Oh, that was unexpected. That was so unexpected.
Rufus is back.
Rufus is
Just
back.
in time for combat.
Yeah,
By the way, how
literally.
much of a bonus do I get for burning all 3 turns?
Plus
Plus
6.
And do I get a tank bonus for trying to
I think you would get a captain
I
bonus,
think you would
because you're
too.
also
Okay.
following
So that's a plus 16, plus a
We're
25.
directly
Yeah.
working together on it.
Pirate crew member B is not going to be a problem.
It would be hard to fail.
As Jack Boot, you walk down and you cuff him.
Alright, then we jump up and I set him in the ziggurat.
All right.
Sweet. I'm going to stay with the
And
captain.
I have Malka guard him.
All right. Well, Malga did come back. Rufus, it is actually your turn. Pirate crew member B and Pirate crew member C have appeared and are attacking your group at the moment.
However,
Pirate crew member B is now captured, and Pirate crew member C is on the verge of defeat after Beckett absolutely dominated him.
We dropped a house on him or something.
It's been pretty impressive.
Yeah, something like
Do
that.
they have devil fruit powers, or are they just...
One of them apparently does some sort of gravitational ability.
But
of
we're
some sort.
beating him so hard that he doesn't really even get the opportunity to use it properly.
Was that B or C who appears to have that power?
I think I said B.
Okay, so we've got him shackled then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's weak.
Alright, I guess I'll just go and help Beckett out however I can. Where are we currently?
So you guys are in the Minotaur city of.
Just
Oh.
taking off the snow.
Oh, okay. Actually, what do I name it? Caro, I think? Caro. Basically, you guys were going there to learn about the ancient race of the Ishlandri, and now when you guys were going to talk to the Minotaur chief about where the Ishlandri might be, the pirate crew member B and C attacked, as members of the Dark Angel Pirates, Kroger's crew, are on the island as well. So you guys are in like a town square setting. You guys were on top of a ziggurat, but then got knocked down, where pirate crew member C is now like being like kind of like he's on the ground and he's kind of slowly sinking in.
I guess I'll just try to knock him out with my sea stone knuckles.
All right.
Brass.
Wave the sea
Brass
stone
sea
fist.
stone.
All right. How many turns do you want to use? All 3?
I'll put 2.
All right. Plus 4, and then
Bro's gonna roll. It's not bad.
6. Is it 20?
Yeah.
He almost manages to get up, but as you arrive to help out Becky, you just punch him in the face, and he kind of goes, "Nah!" and he like falls back down. NPC roll. Oh wait! You have one more roll. I'm dumb. What do you want to use your last turn for? I completely let that one over my head. I'm so.
I do not want that 5.
Sweet.
Oh
my goodness.
Guys.
I mean, I'm going to just scope out to see if I can see any more potential threats, I guess.
I agree.
Tracker bonus and intelligent bonus. Plus 5. 20. As far as you can see, no other threats.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Okay, Colton, can you roll that back to me? It's NPC time.
Depending on what it is.
It hit the chair.
We'll take it.
It hit the chair.
Plus a 27.
Reroll.
Plus a
that
captain
shit.
bone. It's gonna be a 1.
9. It would cut to Harold, who is now kicking as he's being held by the throat by Usadori, who's like, "Alright, kid, playtime's over. I'm gonna throw you off to the side like the piece of little garbage you are, and then I'm gonna actually continue the fight as it's supposed to be." And then it would cut to C4, who's like on Bommy as he's running, and C4 goes, I can see the exit," and then you would hear a clap as Edto appears before him, and C4 does the oh, and he just gets punched to the face, and he goes flying back, and he hits like the cavern wall. He goes,
I know what I'm gonna
oh.
do. Okay. Seeing like Harry or Harold or whatever, like getting choked out. Spade's gonna like be like, "That's my captain's son. I can't fail the captain." And then he's gonna be like, "I know what I must do." And you know the Aokiji animation? It's gonna do that, like flickering hockey and stuff as he turns to what's his name, Brecken. And then I'm gonna be like, "You're the captain, aren't you?"
Yes.
What's
One
a
of
crew?
them anyways.
What's a crew without their captain? And the spikes are like on his necks, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the hand fruit, and I'm gonna be like, "Harold, cover your ears!" And I'm gonna full on Hulk bell clap him with the hand fruit,
Oh my.
and to the spikes, make him. Plus 5. Well, all 3 rolls too. Perfect. I'm so
It would
glad.
do the thing.
I'm so glad.
It would do the
oh
thing.
my goodness.
It would do the thing as all at once you hear him laugh, and he goes, and he snaps, and he goes, "I think you missed a little something earlier." And it would do like a flashback. He goes, "I hit your elbow." And it would do like the thing where he when you guys were clashing, it would do like the thing where it's like, and he'd be like, "My breakthrough works if I snap and I touch my enemy." And when he snapped, it would do the thing where you do the as your arm just twists and breaks. Ooh. And you would as Brecken would suddenly he would do the as with his other arm he breaks through the crystals and he dashes forward with bat in hand. And you do the impossible. He's running toward you. You have a broken arm.
I used all 3 rolls,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it's just not my turn.
Dang. Right, Captain, it is
We
your
never
turn.
clashed, but there's no other explanation, so I'll do
Yep.
it.
I would say it's
Unless
probably
I slipped and fell. And
No,
fell
wait,
and
no.
died
It would
and-
make more sense if it's when you guys were doing the head-to-head thing where you're like, "Arr!"
Oh, yeah,
with the
that
shark
makes
teeth, he just hit
That
your
makes
elbow
sense.
and you didn't see. Okay, Captain,
Okay.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna take pirate crew member B, and I'm gonna open a door. I'm gonna go to Watchtower Island to the prison place, and I'm gonna be like,
Watchtower Island
yeah,
or
Watch,
Citadel?
that's because that's where we've been throwing the prisoners.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna be like,
Besides Ethbert. Ethbert is actually on Citadel City. Everyone else.
right.
No one likes it.
I'll be like, let Giant Jim know we have another prisoner here. Detain him in the highest crypts you can. He can be very dangerous.
Understood, Captain. All right.
So we have arrested pirate crew member B.
Dang. All right, pirate crew member B has been arrested.
Then I return to the battlefield. Awesomely.
All right. You want me to roll for that?
He backflips through the door.
Yeah, he front flips.
I don't think I would fight pirate crew member C because it looks like he's on the brink, and I don't need to do that. So I'm gonna go back up to the Minotaur Chief's name. I forgot him. Oh,
Donald Clover.
Donald Clover. That's right. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna be like, "Sorry about that. Are you injured in any way?"
No, I mean maybe I guess emotional damage. Yeah, that was terrifying.
We have Tony working on the ziggurat.
There's like a pause as you can hear. Yeah, I'm almost done. Give me a few more seconds.
Thank you. So, tell me about the Ishlandri people. What do you know about them?
Well, all I really know has been things that were passed down from my ancestors long ago. The Ishlandri were a peaceful people, but our ancestors back in the day were extremely bloodthirsty and selfish and greedy. Once they learned that the Ishlandri were holding on to something secret on the island, they decided to invade. We did horrible things to them. Awful things. What I can tell you, what I do know, is that the Ishlandri people are alive. I know this. I can feel it. There's no way that a people that large managed to be all wiped out by us. But as for where they are, I have no idea. Maybe you should talk to the Maker. He might know. He's only been here for 2 years, but he's studied every ounce of this island.
Where is he, sir?
Do you see that large statue? The one of the man carrying the earth on his back. And unironically, yeah, there's a massive, massive statue with a... If you guys know Greek mythology, or maybe it's like Norse... No.
That's good.
The statue
Greek.
of Atlas.
Exactly. Atlas, the man that held the world on his back. The Maker used to always claim that he was almost like Atlas. A man with so much worry about other things that he was carrying the world on his back.
Don't tell me. Is the Maker Clifford Atlas?
Thank the Lord, no.
Okay.
Never heard of that guy, but he sounds like an absolute nerd.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Yes, he is. I snap my fingers, and then Allie's gonna come pick me up with Harold, and we're gonna go fly up to the statue.
Alright, he goes, he lives on the top of the globe there.
Perfect. Me, my boy, and my owl bear boy, we'll be on our way shortly.
Sounds good.
Thank you for your information, sir.
This is just to make sure you guys, don't hit anything. Yeah, you guys, you're fine. Yes. You land up there and you see like that there's like the slight doorway, like where like the continent of actually the world of One Piece is so confusing. It's like the grand line in the middle of it, like where Watchtower Island is. There's like an opening, and as you guys like walk in, you see a figure, almost really only dressed in like a tunic of leaves.
He's naked.
Almost. He has a large overflowing brown beard, and large overflowing like brown hair, very kind eyes, and he has a crown of sunflowers around
Is
his
this
head.
Adam?
How did you know my name?
I've read a book or two here and there.
Oh.
You seem like you would be named after someone like that.
Well, quite spectacular. Everyone around here only calls me the Maker. Honestly, hearing my first name is the name I was given at my birth was... It takes me back. Anyways, who are you? I haven't seen humans here in a long time.
I'm Captain Quinn Cook, head of the new Navy.
Oh, there's a new Navy now?
Yeah, you
It's
see,
been only 2 years since I've
I've
come
been
here.
describing this to a lot of people. The old Navy, current Navy, I guess, we're calling them the old Navy because they really don't represent anything that we stand for.
Oh, I
You
see
see,
you.
they're very corrupt in nature.
Oh.
They set bounties on other people's heads. When they execute people unlawfully, we're here to establish a new system where, everyone gets a trial. There is no person who's going to be judge, jury, executioner. We're going to do things, perfectly. There's going to be I'm the head of the new Navy, but there's always a group of council members that will lead me in the right direction if I'm ever biased against something. So, we're doing our best to establish ourselves. We have base on Citadel City. Why I come to you here today is to ask you about the Ishlandri people. You see, I know these people have been oppressed for ages, millennia. I know they'd be very helpful with my new navy and our objectives, and having a people like them to aid us when we need it would be great. I wish for information on them, and I know you're the maker of all things, so I just figure I'd let you know that my intentions are pure. I don't want to force anyone here that doesn't want to join us, but I would like to recruit those who can help and are willing to fight. Sorry, that was kind of a mouthful. But...
No, I understand. Well, first off, I'm not the maker of all things. I've only just come recently and helped them build up their civilization, teaching them things. That is my duty as one of the 5 robots of power.
Whoa! Like the man with the X.
Xbox man.
Yeah.
My youngest brother, I think. Wait, no. Yes, my youngest brother.
The perfect model. The perfect robot.
One of the strongest. Yeah. I was built long ago. My only purpose that I remember when Cogsworth created me, my father, was to specifically help those in need. He gave me the name Adam, after, the man from the Bible. That's why I don't like it when they call me the Maker. There's only one Maker. And it's not me, that's for sure. Regardless, all I did was help the people in the civilization grow and become less bloodthirsty. Brought them pacifism. Almost, anyways. There's a lot of fighting people still on the island. Not that I don't have a problem with people defending themselves. Anyways, in terms of the Ishlandri, I do have a suspicion as to where they are. I've done a lot of studying on the island, and I found a couple of things. However, I cannot guarantee that Ishlandri will even listen to you and give you the time of day. Like you mentioned before, they've been persecuted non-stop. I found very troubling pictures and paintings and ruins. Children being beheaded by centaurs, minotaurs, taking women and throwing them off cliffs. Men fighting against getting seduced by the Medusan into being turned into stone for life. These are things that are troubling for me. I don't like to see people suffer. I hate to see people suffer most of all. But he looks out the window and sees the destruction and sees Tony Kellogg out there talking to some of the Minotaurs and helping them build up, and goes, "You seem like you have good intentions. I cannot speak on behalf of the Ishlandri people, but I'll show you what I found, and maybe I'm right in my suspicion. Come with me, please." And as you and Owlie and Harry kind of get on Owlie and fight down, he with his hands out, just kind of flies down, floats as he hits the ground. Everyone around it kind of is all the people are the Maker, it's the Maker.
Can I have Donald Clover accompany us?
Sure.
And then I'm gonna blow the horn and have Chief Briggs join us as well.
Okay. 11. It's gonna take a few minutes to get there, but yeah, they're on the way. They're on the way. Anything else you want to do?
I'm just here to progress the plot, I think.
All right.
So.
Beckett, it is your turn. Pirate crew member C he's not looking very good at all, but he's still trying to get up.
Hockey gun.
Apollo. Take him in.
Yes, sir. She's still cuffs in hand. Apollo approaches. Yeah. Same roll. We ain't about to get too. I'm so glad that touched the chair.
Give Apollo his character.
12. As he approaches with the sea stone cuffs, pirate crew member C suddenly looks. He flashes his eyes to Apollo and hits him with some conqueror's hockey, causing Apollo to stumble backwards. You gotta be kidding me, man. You're losing the battle. Just give it up at this point. Pirate crew member C glares at him and goes, "I'm never gonna give up. You're gonna have to kill me."
Alright.
Dang. Hockey infused punch. As you bring your fist up and you're about to land it, Apollo grabs your
Yeah.
arm.
Maybe he said we had to kill him.
Vice Admiral,
Uh-huh.
I know that you're a very literal person.
Mm-hmm.
We need this guy alive. He might have information.
Because my fist is still just kind of held there. I'm just gonna...
You're gonna flick him?
Yeah.
7. You're about to flick, and then Apollo grabs your arm and he shoves you back. And Apollo takes his shield out, and he puts it in front and goes, he's defenseless. He's on the ground. Vice Admiral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stand back. I'm going to cuff him.
Apollo, here's the thing. Sometimes in this business, there are people who are willing to go willingly, and people who will not. And you see, this man here wishes for a respectful, honorable death. I mean, isn't that right?
Respectful and honor? I could care less about that. I just said it how it is.
Oh, alright. See, here's the thing about pirates. They're all scum. 90% irredeemable. People who could be redeemed, not very often found among pirates. Like 90% of them, all evil. That's why we need to rid ourselves of pirates. Like him. I mean, look at him. He had fun killing people, innocent civilians, earlier. I mean, he's going to get the death penalty either way. But that's not what's important. What is important is this. How do you think justice should be delivered, Apollo?
I believe every person deserves the right for a free trial. Everyone deserves to be able to be brought up to a court and face justice for what they do. In my line of work and from what I saw, as both the son of a sea knight general and the grandson of a celestial dragon, I've seen all forms of justice. And the best form of justice is one where everyone has rights. Killing people needlessly just because they're pirates and just because they say stupid things without thinking is not justice. That's just murder.
And when he breaks out of prison again and kills more innocent people, when it could have been prevented right here, right now,
Cube turns.
that is our responsibility.
Vice Admiral, with all due respect, no one has broken out of the Watchtower Island defenses, especially not from the...
You mean exactly like when there was a huge prison break when we last visited?
I was gonna say, with the exception of extremely powerful people breaking people out.
I mean, it was kind of some of like the more mid-level crew members of Kroger's crew, but yeah, you could say that.
Look, if it means anything, maybe one day we'll take back Impel down. And once that happens, we can put someone really strong in charge and ensure that they don't break out. But look, Beckett. Vice Admiral. Sorry. You can't just go around killing people needlessly just because you think that your form of justice is the only way.
It's not needless.
I
have had
needless.
I'd like to say a 98% success rate in these sort of situations. I mean, look. The seas are freer with more of these troublemakers out of the way. I mean, look at him. He's looking like he's gonna he's gonna try to kill you right now.
He turns and he looks at him one more time and kind of goes, Apollo goes, whatever your name is, pirate crew member C, right? What of it? You aren't related directly to the original, are you? The pirate crew member A that, everyone's heard about in the storybooks is one of the strongest warriors. What exactly are you? Isn't it obvious? I'm a clone. The Seraphim Society created me, specifically for the Dark Angel pirates. Vice Admiral, he's just a clone. He was created in a test tube for this. He had no choice in the matter. If we can get some of the best medical professionals in the field, perhaps we can tap into his mind and maybe convince him and change him to someone who's actually super peaceful. Maybe we can even convince him to join our side. Pepper Crew member C kind of spits on the ground and kind of goes, "No way would that happen. Our brains are so complex." Isn't it possible to be able to find the old replica of, like, different, like, medical stuff from Pirate Crew member A's time back when he was part of the Fruity Pebble Pirates? Isn't that how they cloned you? Maybe. But no way a punk like you is going to be able to have the connections to get that. My grandfather was a celestial dragon. You have good connections. Apollo turns back to you and goes, "Vice Admiral, I will take it upon myself personally that if this man in particular breaks out, I myself will kill him. But for right now, I will stand my ground and stand for what I believe in to ensure you do not kill him. So I'm asking you, sir, please back down."
What do you think, Pocket Protector?
Xena from down there goes, "I would actually kind of like to see some sunlight, because I've been in your pocket for weeks. You creepy old man."
All right.
He closes his pocket.
No!
Alright, it's Bang's turn.
Heath, you like slowly get up, shaking.
I am so done with this right
Nobayan,
now.
Half of
looks,
your life has been pummeled away.
Nobayan looks at you, kind of goes. He wipes some of the blood off of his ties. He looks down on you, kind of with that classic look that you used to get back in the day when you were working for your father for a little bit. The look of disgust and dismay. As he looks down and goes,
Ew, what is that?
Can you even call yourself a member of this new navy? You seem to be probably the most pathetic human being I've ever come across. Get up. Show me that there has to be a reason that Richard Da Vinci, a Yonko, saw greatness in you.
Show me
Or
your
was
moves.
or was it all for naught?
Oh. And he kind of like lays on the ground for a minute, just eyes closed, memories coming back to him of his father just throwing him around, giving him random tasks around the ship, looking at him like he was nothing. The same look this man is giving him. And he just kind of looks back up. I'm usually the best when I'm down. So, and he just kind of gets one hand up, gets another on like a rock over by, and just lifts himself up. Fall, bro. And he just kind of cracks his neck. Let's see how far I can push myself. And he takes his two fists and tries to use armament hockey and just slam them together against him.
1.
You're done.
He has 5 HP. That puts him down to 1 HP though, I think. Right?
He's 1.5.
1.5. He's gone. Dude, come back here, Brian. Come on.
You still have 2 turns.
You have 2 turns, man. You can turn this back. I actually called it. I said it's gonna be a 1. You fling both your arms and Nobayan with no hesitation. He does the thing
like this. It's realistic, bro.
You throw your fist, and it does the thing where he dodges it, and with one hand he just does the gut punch, and you like, and he grabs you. He grabs you by the back of your neck.
That's not what he did.
He grabs you like by your hair, and he reaches back, and he like where your eyes are locked on. You're like on the ground, and he kind of goes. He lifts his fist up and he goes, "All I see before me is a sorry excuse for a pathetic worm.
Oh.
You have absolutely no future. And if anything, you remind me of a son of mine that I used to have, and he was pretty useless also. I'm sure your father told you back in the day how useless you were. You give me that vibe.
Paul, bro.
If you get another one, you don't know what could happen.
C4 will enter the Beyond stage.
Can't wait for this to just be Heath Slater getting clowned on, and then C4 just goes, I alone.
C4's like, I've been buried the whole time and got clacked in the face, but I'm still here.
Alright, you got two. You got 2 more rolls.
Around heaven and earth.
Alright.
Yeah.
You should probably roll a 55.
So Heath and his cronies are on the other side of the jungle right now, right?
Yeah, they're in a location that you do not know about.
Alright, he's gonna watch his fist, and then as he goes to punch him, he's gonna catch it. And try and bring him down, and when he's down, punch his chest. Whole combo move.
13.
5.
Bro!
Heath Slater's living by your shirt, Brian.
That's gotta be like a
He you like throw your fist, you punch him, and he literally does the thing where like his face just doesn't move, and he kind of goes iron body.
This is
And
literally, this is basically just Haruto versus Nanami right
He
now.
he
I'm
sends
getting my
the
ass
fist
beat.
back, and boom! It literally does the echo as like your nose just kind of crunches, and you gotta like fall down, and you're like, and then he like gets up, and with his foot, he puts his foot on your face, and he laughs and goes, "If this is what the new Navy presents as a combat-worthy person, then this new Navy is 1,000,000 times weaker than the original. In my eyes, the original was where it's at. Sure, they were corrupt, but they had strength. I mean, Admiral Hornet, Beckett Fords, truly strong people back in the day, not weak worms like Heath Slater. Ha ha ha!
And he just like, and he grabs onto his foot and just tries to punch up at him as much as he can.
Yeah! 25! You fight back.
He
with,
grabs
everything you have
onto
in
his
you.
foot and he's like, I'm not done yet.
Boom! Nobian flies back. His glass is breaking as he like lands. He with one arm he lands. It does like a front flip, a kip up back, and he like looks and goes, "There it is." As he takes off the remains of his glass and throws them aside, he goes, "That's what I was looking for. Come on, Heath Slater, show me your moves." All right.
Before the turn fully ends, he's like, really shouldn't have really shouldn't have compared yourself to my dad. Now I've got an outlet of rage.
Actually, wait. Technically, it's Jackboot's turn. Jackboot, was there anything you wanted to do?
Oh yeah, you have like 6 turns.
You notice that Apollo and Beckett are kind of at odds at the moment. But
I want to kill this guy. Guy wants to die.
Okay.
yes.
Apollo's like, no, that is injustice.
He's got to.
I mean,
he
does
got
have
him
points. He is
Okay.
kind of cooking.
So Jackboot says, "Aren't we here for some reason?"
I don't remember.
We're trying to find the
Bro.
Ishlandri people, which that guy with the weird
Something about music or something. I
the
don't
weird
know.
tunic guy is trying to help us find them.
Music?
I was just wrapping things up with Pirate Crew Member C and
Assuming-
prepared to send him back to Watchtower Island.
Assuming I live.
Well, then let's get on with it.
Do you mind just standing right in front of the Vice Admiral while I do that?
She steps right in front of the Vice Admiral while Apollo does that.
11. Like, Pirate Crew Member C is kind of like trying to get up, and Apollo's like, hold on a second. Get down there. Get your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do. And he's just like, as like.
How is he gonna get there? To Watchtower Island.
Wait, are you not back?
I'm not with you guys right now.
Oh, great. We're gonna have to carry this guy around. Okay, well...
Apollo, like, holds on to him and he goes, wait a minute. Didn't they say that there was once a person here named Dr. Wolf?
No.
Yeah, but he left. Like,
No
yesterday.
way.
Barn.
20. Not high enough.
Jackboot is just watching Apollo fail to handle Pirate Crew Member C, just with disappointment showing plainly on her face as she watches the fumbling of this man and the other man.
Would have been a mercy at this point.
Just disappointment, kind of
All around.
sorrow, like wondering how we got here, like what put us in such a position where this would be. And that's how I spend my turn.
Wow.
Oh, what have we become?
Rufus, it's your turn.
Actually, wait, don't we outnumber this guy? Surely we have
Oh.
more guys standing
Oh
around.
yeah, there's like everybody.
I gesture to my 4 lackeys at the very least. I'm like, help this guy get this guy, not help. Get this. Time
28.
up.
They're like, yes, ma'am. They're like, we'll take him back to the ship and put him in the brig. Come along, you. And they like all like tackle him.
goodness.
And pirate crew member, he's like, wait, wait a minute. And then Apollo just goes, bonk, and he just is unconscious. And he's like, take him back to the ship. And they're like, yes, sir. And they like run off.
Jackboot is just like, ugh, thank God.
All right, Rufus, anything you want to do?
I'm going to go to. Are there like any elders of the town or like?
Yeah, you guys are with the Minotaur chieftain right now, and you guys are currently waiting for the Centaur people to show up, and then with help from Adam, hopefully you guys can find where the Ishlandri people are.
I'm going to ask around and see if there's any rumors or any ancient legends of devil fruits or any
Ooh.
items of power
All right.
or just general interest.
That's not a roll. Oh, depending on what it is. Okay, no, it's not. Oh, the hit is.
Oh, let me get those back.
The hit, yeah. 14. Yeah, dang. The legend of the Ishlandri people is that there was something on the island that they wanted to protect. No one really knows what it is, but from talking around, and there's reasonable belief that it was a powerful devil fruit, possibly. But again, no one really knows for sure. They just assume that whatever it was, it must have been really good because they were willing to put their lives on the line.
I'll
But
consult my ancient devil fruits book to see if I can read up on anything about it.
possibly
to see
it
if there's
is.
any more information.
If there was a fruit which you look through your book and there's no mention of a devil fruit originating from Mythica or being like Mythica from your book, not that you know of.
My interest is very piqued since only the devil fruits that haven't appeared in my book have been some of the more powerful ones. So I'm going to probably make my way towards Adam in the Atlas.
All right. They floated down from that. They're at the base of the statue at this point.
Oh, the base. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make my way over there.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just join them.
Okay. CPU turn is there's still people fighting in the cave. We're gonna let their battle go on, and then we'll because at this point, once you guys get everyone grouped up, their group is supposed to like arrive because it's like while you guys were all doing that stuff, they were doing this stuff. All right. What was the roll? 14. It would like cut to like C4 like hiding behind like a crystal thing is like Etu was like, "Where are you, kid? Come on and fight. You're no fun." Then it would switch to Harold, who's like doing the slashes again as Usadori's just dodging and like being like, "Come on, man! Like this is I'm fighting a literal child." And then it cuts to like Nobai being like, "I'm ready for you," and then it cuts back to you and Brett.
All right, I'm gonna be like, you guys, I'm gonna need you guys to carry your weight, because, you know, I'm fighting someone who's actually strong, unlike you guys. Okay, but anyway, Brecken, you are an absolute idiot, because I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna just take the pain out of my body and just put it into Brecken.
Ooh. The pain you can take away. You bring out the pain, and then all at once it does like the thing where he takes his bat and he literally just hits your hand, and the pain just goes.
Can I call them at this moment?
I guess so.
Bang,
bang, bang.
Hello?
Hey, put me on speaker real quick.
Okay.
And like Brecken's like, what?
Hey guys, I'm just calling to let you know that we're making some serious progress. We tried to get jumped by pirate crew member C and B, but we actually already took both of them to Watchtower Island.
Oh!
So, if you guys could, like, hurry it up on your end, that way we can get what we came
I mean,
for.
I'll try, but he's, like, about to die. I have a broken arm.
What's happening over here with you guys?
We're fighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll try and hurry it up.
Well, I mean, we already took out two of their
I can destroy the
If
cave,
you want,
but
I mean, I can open a door for the rest of us to come in and fight the rest of these.
I'll let you know if we need help later.
Okay, I just figured I'd let you know that two of his strong men are just locked up in jail now, and that should probably...
Oh, you hear that, Brecken? Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Also,
No, Dev.
everyone, when or you are no longer on the crew. +5 captain bonus to everyone now.
Okay, cool. I get an actual bonus now. Finally.
Not just that, but
All right, well-
you haven't used any of your weapons.
All right, well, Spade, I trust you.
I thought I
Everyone
could-
else,
I
I
thought
don't
I could
really
do
know
it
about,
with
but
the-
you got this, man.
All right, melee combat. It's,
Also, Brecken,
it's
you
not
need
exactly
to-
just the bonuses.
He literally,
It's
Bracken literally
the
just
rolls.
goes, you duh.
Yeah, Brecken. Seems to me like you're two strong people in your crew. Look, you got their butts beat. But so like what I'm gonna do to you right now, I'm just gonna like hold on, just stand still for a second.
1-inch punch. Alright.
Wait till we plus Weebles.
That's a +10.
Oh, +10. You're right.
25. You rush up and you hit him with the 1-inch punch and does a and he goes flying back and he like lands on his feet as he kind of like spits out some blood from his mouth. He goes, "Nice hit. I won't let it happen again."
Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna make the bubble, and I'm gonna do like a spin kick and kick the bubble out of him. The pain bubble, of course.
Yep. 28. He does the
+10.
oh, boom, and it does like the explosion thing as he goes like flying backwards and like a bunch of stuff like falls on top of him, and you see like he kind of just. Wait, when on Watcher Island didn't I give him turns?
Yeah.
For this encounter, he doesn't get
Well,
turns.
he still has another roll.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, no, he got an 8 and then he got like a 25 and then he got, yeah. Dang, that's a that was a 28 plus 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a
That's 2 off.
that's 2 more. Okay. Heath, it is your turn.
You, gotta
You
be
managed to
sleazy
land-
Too, bro.
you
gotta
managed to
fight
land it.
dirty.
Yeah.
Start kicking with the nets and stuff.
Nabaya kind of like laughs at you and kind of goes, "This is probably one of the worst fights I've
What is
ever
what about your
had."
mop? What about, doesn't the mop give you a +?
I was trying to do
Yeah.
hand to hand, but you know what? I'm just gonna cook him. He grabs the mop spear and the regular spear, and he kind of brings them together and starts advancing. And he just speaks to him. He's like, "You know, it's not exactly just one weapon I've been working on, as in like my fists. I got these things." And he kind of like brings them together and starts spinning them. And he hits him with both of them and lifts him and just boom, slams him down.
All right, that's at least a plus 11.
That
That's
is
a +12.
Okay.
5 plus.
+1, right?
No, my spear is like +7. My mop one.
It's one plus one.
It's a +7 with everything combined.
Yeah, everything
Yeah,
combined.
and then the
And
plus
then
5, so
+5,
12.
it's
Yeah.
+12.
29 plus 12. What is
That's
that?
a 41. That's 3.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly
With-
how much HP he has.
So as soon as the
Alright.
captain gives you a call,
No,
Yeah.
Brian.
It's
No,
your
Brian. after
He's
you
like,
heard
he's
that-
like, finally, the captain's cheering me on. Well, it is in jeopardy, my job. It's still a hype up.
Hang on.
and you stab him, and O'Brien does the.
And then he just.
Boom! When that happens,
By the way, Heath was just holding back.
O'Brien, like all your crew members, are like, we knew it. We knew Heath was just lazing around. He was just letting you beat him up. He wanted you to feel like you were strong. And O'Brien goes, I lost to Heath Slater.
Yeah, that was actually like a solo battle. That was all he.
And then
you
he
just
just-
lost to
his
Heath
hand-
straight
No,
up.
but Spade didn't see it because he's fighting Brecken right now.
His hand just slowly like
with
just
Harold.
hits the ground. From the cave, Eto like runs up and he sees Nobian down. He goes, Nobian, the master strategist out of our group. And then he looks over and Usadori is like, Harold is like, and then like he like looks down and goes,
Encourage your son, Paul.
He gets a +5. And he rolls.
one last CPU bonus to see if they can
Hold
like,
on a minute.
deal some damage.
Hold on a minute. I've got 2.
Oh, Harry! Or Harold, sorry.
It does the thing where
Yeah,
when
let's
Eto
go.
goes, Eto like looks over and kind of goes, Usadori, and Usadori goes, huh? And then all at once, Harold with fire encasing his blade kind of goes, you listen to me! And he like just, like it does the thing where he like slices across Usadori. And Usadori does it. What the? Oh! And then it would
the
cut to
delayed
like
slash.
Eto being like, Usadori! And then it would cut to like C4 being like, hey, yeah, you big gorilla guy. And
Just
he would
does
do
the
that,
junk wreck.
huh? And then he would do like the landmine, and he would just be like, he would be like, beep, and Eto would just be like, no, what? And he goes like flying backwards. But at the last second, he grabs Usadori and he's like, Brecken, you better make it back to that ship. Nobian's dead. I remember B and C are captured. This is a losing battle. I'm sure that the other members of the crew are coming back. Get out of here while you still can. And Brecken like does like he like gets out of the rubble and he like looks to you and he'd be like, Spade, this is far from over.
Oh no, it's not. 2-0. Pretty significant in my book.
Actually, though.
Let him cook. Let him
Oh, that's the thing. So.
Nope.
Let him Quinn cook.
That was a 25.
I was trying to kick it back to that. Yeah, I'm not GM.
That's fair. That's a W man's right.
He accidentally stabs
Right.
Heath Slater. With
He
the
rushed
needle.
forward to stab you when Eto just appeared in front of him and was like, you know what, on second thought, you're
Bro,
idiotic. And
how does family have 2 syringes, bro?
There's a reason.
He was like, you know what, you're right.
All at once, well, right after that happens, the Medusan lady that had been there, earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Oh wait, let me call it one more time.
You are it.
Burn.
Burn. Burn.
Oh, hello?
Hey Spade, how's it going down there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're okay.
Okay.
Heath's dead, but...
And he's
Yeah.
and he just like holds his spears up like
You were
"No,
like
I'm
at
not."
1 HP, you were not.
He's
you
like
were
no, I'm not.
No, you're more like.
Boom, and he falls down.
So, if you happen to see any strange people of strange races, make sure to bring them to, like, the central city of the Minotaurs. Because I'm trying to do this thing where we all go visit the Ishlandri and we're like, hey, I have a representative from each race. And we're here because we're going to be kind and we're going to be peaceful. We're different people than where we were from the ancient times.
Okay.
And we're here to have a proper conversation.
Okay,
So-
I got you, Captain.
So, if you see any, like, crazy race that would be like, oh, maybe
Oh,
they...
like a walking snake?
What the? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the-
Bring him to
Yeah.
the
Oh, also,
Molopa.
your son won.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was never a doubt.
Yeah.
Heroin's always been him.
He's a cook, so, yeah.
Malapa,
Bye, Captain.
Malapa goes, the Minotaur city, just like I said, Karo, quick, follow me and we'll get you there in no time flat. And then it would do like the panel cut to like you guys like getting there. Like Heath is being carried by like
Did
C4.
the centaurs arrive? As
Yeah, they definitely arrive. All of you guys converge into one place. And Malapa actually managed to get a call and get some Medusan over there too. All of you guys in this massive conference stand together. And Adam points up to get everyone's attention. Welcome everyone. This is definitely not what I was expecting to happen. Seeing all 3 races converge like this to go back and try to find the Ishlandri. But thank you for all your help and all your input. I made quite the discovery the other day, but I didn't think much of it, considering that the Ishlandri wished to be left alone. After the captain's spurting, I decided it best to maybe go and check it out. Follow me, all who wish to come. And then they do like the thing as you guys like all like march together in like a massive line.
Remember, everyone, this is a peaceful negotiation. No malice. You're not allowed to wear malice in your eyes, in your presence.
And Heath is just like
Apollo like locks eyes with Beckett and goes, "Yeah, no killing needlessly."
It wouldn't be needlessly if it came to it, but you know.
Just know, we're different from the ancient people years ago. So keep that in mind. We don't want to scare them because, hey, all of the races that almost drove them into extinction are coming down and basically invading them is what it's going to look like to them.
Actually, though, yeah, maybe it's like at that point, then like all the other guys can go. Well, maybe we should just stay down.
Let's just bring one representative each.
All right.
I'll bring the lady. I'll bring
Actually,
the chief.
I've spent time with her. We've met. It'd be better if I do that with the snake lady.
Huh?
I'm gonna knock Heath out
The
since
snake
it's like 1
lady.
HP.
Well, we're all gonna. All of my crew's coming down. I'm just not we're not.
We're
doing
choosing.
it
We're
full-fledged.
choosing which of their.
Yeah,
people
from
to
their
go.
people.
Sorry, Captain. I'm just kind
Ah,
of.
you're drowsy. I get it. And then I choose to not heal him with the Chio fruit.
All right.
Dang, bro.
All right. So you choose Malopa. I'm assuming you're choosing Donald.
Oh, but I think Briggs would be more important to bring. But for the character work, we're bringing in Donald.
All right, and then the Chief Donald Clover.
And Adam as well. Adam will come with us.
Of course Adam will. Adam he kind of goes, well now, my devil fruit powers are quite exquisite. But let's see.
Robots can eat fruit?
Oh, clearly Xbox Man has the game fruit.
Oh man! And then I do a sick backflip.
And then don't forget the Meyerson has the Noli Noli No Me.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Almost
He
as
stole
awesome
it from
as this
me!
Backflip.
At that moment, he kind of like pauses and goes, on second thought. He turns and he looks and he locks eyes with Boggle and he walks over and goes, don't I know you from somewhere?
You mean his hands?
And Boggle kind of like shrugs without his arms and goes, I was built by Tony Kellogg. I wasn't built by Cogsworth. And Adam like looks at him and goes, huh, you look a lot like my older brother, but could just be a coincidence. All right then. My devil fruit powers are is basically the matter no me. Watch this. And with one hand, he gestures toward this large tree. He goes, a little bit ago, I saw this tree and noticed down far below, just barely etched out of the top, was this arrow pointing up. Then, as I used my powers to converge and take all the leaves out of the area, I noticed that buried beneath all the rubble and the dirt and the leaves, there was an old drawing with words. And I don't know all of the Ishlandri language. I know a little bit. As being a robot, it kind of helps being able to know a lot of stuff. Anyways, I looked into it, and it basically translated that this was a safe haven. So either there's an old civilization or something nearby, or
I do like
above the clouds, at the tippy top of the trees, the Ishlandri people are staying and waiting for someone to visit. That's why, when he gestures with his hand, you watch as the tree slowly knots and turns, turning this tree into a massive wooden set of staircases. He goes, my devil fruit powers allow me to basically change any sort of matter. If the object is made of the same object, I can turn it into whatever I want. Say I had a stone mountain. I could just turn it into a castle if I wanted
I'm
to.
gonna stab him with my syringe. I'm kidding. Well, depending on what the rules.
No. Alright, that would like waste your...
Bro,
syringe.
Adam was so... That would be so sad because he's kind of a cool
Yeah, he's
character.
chill.
As you guys walk up this large staircase. I'm going to my notes for this. As you climb, you actually pass by birds the height that you go walking up.
Hey, Allie, look, it's one of yours.
As you guys climb up, you guys go past the clouds, and soon, at the tippy top, you guys find probably the most beautiful... You know when you're in a plane and you fly up above the clouds and there's like the sun?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful? Imagine that. But with these massive trees, all almost interwoven and connected. With a bunch of blue-skinned, thin, pointy-eared people. The Ishlandri. Song just erupts and envelops all of you. As you guys stand there, you see these people with tattoos of like notes, these special notes all over their bodies. They look basically kind of like the people from Avatar. Not Avatar, the Last Airbender.
figured.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm going with.
Mm-hmm.
They are indeed alive. And as you approach, you are greeted with a beautiful cacophony of music and sound. They sing to you with a cautious yet fascinated tune and tone. Adam approaches and begins to translate for you guys, showing that you mean no harm. Do you wish to have anything translated to them?
And he just kind of he kind of heeds the call, and he takes off his own guitar, and he kind of like tunes it a little bit, and he tries to kind of match the melody.
Musician bonus +5. 9. You're with your headphones on.
He's like
You're trying to.
yeah.
Their tones are otherworldly. It's ethereal.
It's
They're
not a
very
standard scale of notes. It's just
No.
a completely different scale.
It's a completely different thing altogether.
I enter with a tune noticed from hours ago. I look at the people straight in the eyes and I'm like, I heard there was a secret yacht. The Rizzler played for Kaiser, but you're not really from Ohio, are ya?
As you sing that, they literally stare and like disgust. Like they're like, what?
And I go, my bad.
I'm gonna roll because there's another character that would like to play scene. Nope, no one can match their tune. But as you guys begin to talk, a voice echoes behind you. Now hold on. Now hold on here, folks. Let's not get too hasty.
All right, I'm gonna use 9 of my life points to kill him. I just keep
I was like,
going,
wait,
keep going.
you could, but Eric, in the Gorosei, what did you name the executioner guy if you came up with one?
Oh yeah, hold up.
I can't remember if
I
you
need to
had
look
it
at my-
down or if I did.
Let me look in my notes.
Thank you.
Well, actually, I'll double check our chat to make sure I didn't drop it in there.
I know I took a lot of notes. I should have checked beforehand, but
All
I
right,
kinda
is this an
forgot.
ad break moment?
Oh, maybe.
Is this an
Ad break
moment?
moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ever sitting at a game? Maybe you're at your table. Maybe you're at work, typing away on that computer, and you realize, I'm getting pretty thirsty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do I have the solution for you? For just round about $1.98, you can get yourself a 20-ounce ice-cold Diet Pepsi. And, you know, Diet Pepsi, why Diet Pepsi? And I'm telling you this. When you go to drink a Pepsi, think about all those sugars that you're putting into your body, all those calories. Not the best. Why drink all that when you can substitute it for fake sugar that will actually give you cancer in the long run instead of just... Anyways, back to your regular scheduled program.
What was it?
I lied. We're not going back to the
was
regular
a,
scheduled programming yet.
It was a secret.
Diet Pepsi will keep
A
you
name that I was holding out
very
for,
quenched until
later, but,
the 13th of
Kendall
December,
Blaymore,
when
another
your
Blaymore
mother
brother that left
exits
with the powers
the temple, and
of essentially Ichigo
this ad break is over. I'm just trying to
you know, just
bang.
Ichigo and Naruto if they were a character.
Brought to you by World of Tanks. Do you hate your time and money?
Download
All
our
right.
game.
Well, this is going to be
Download World of Tanks. You
mighty
can spend
interesting.
all your time and all your money, and you'll
Who
never be
has a
satisfied.
32 hockey?
Kendall Blaymore.
I have one question for you, Eric. Why?
No, just wait.
The group, basically, you all turn around. You see a figure dressed all in black. He looks similar. He kind of has the same kind of build as Malga. Or Malka, sorry. Except he's dressed in a very fine suit, like a scarf kind of around his neck and a blade in hand. He's followed by a Helheim, a figure with a black fedora with blue ears sticking out of it, an old human with a very nice long white beard, and a very familiar face. That face being Mitch Slater.
Oh,
As the group
great.
approaches, the guy in charge, the man with the scarf and the blade, says, "I know this must be shocking. How in the world did we find this place? Did we follow you? Now that we've found you, what's going to happen? Let me put you to ease. My name is Kendall Blaymore, and I'm in charge of what's left of the Cypher Pull. This is Cypher Pull Team 1, aka CP1. I was the team leader before the world government was destroyed. I left my Blaymore brothers behind and joined the world government. Johnny Ford hired my group to work directly for me, and for him. As such, we have many skills, one of which is spy and detective work, hence why it was so easy for us to follow you here. But one thing really bugs me. You, and he points to the Ishlandri people who are all like, what the? And he goes, you, the Ishlandri, you guys have a bunch of secrets, don't you? I hate secrets. That's why I dedicate my life to revealing them. That's why I was so surprised to find out there was a small sect of Ishlandri who were kicked out of their original tribe. At this, all the Ishlandri around, who were backing away at this point, they begin to belt out like terrified notes of fear and concern. Adam kind of roughly translates for them. He was translating for them earlier. At this point, they kind of all go silent. Yes, you heard me. Would you like to know how I know? Kashta, if you would please. The figure with the fedora walks out and lifts his face up, revealing his face and taking off his hat. He is in fact an Ishlandri. However, he has a much darker shade of blue in his skin tone, and his eyes are by far not the kind eyes that look at him. My people long ago were kicked out by your ancestors for wanting to give the enemy what they were looking for. Your people cast mine out, and I am all that's left. If not for the old world government, I'd be dead along with them. And now, with... Oh, let's see, okay. Everything all good? Yeah. And now, with CP1 at my side, we're gonna wipe you out, like it should have been. If I'm the last one of my people, so be it. And Kendall Blamar points his blade to you and goes, I wasn't expecting to see Captain Cook here.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. Clearly, you're so good at investigation, but I wouldn't be here with my men?
Well, like, up here with the Ishlandri people. I would have assumed you'd be smarter than bringing up their former captors up here with them.
You see, if you really looked into the matter, you would understand that these are ancient tales. You know, time doesn't heal everything, but with cooperation and some time and some understanding, most wounds are able to be closed and patched up.
Interesting. Wouldn't you agree that for things like that to happen, there has to be a good layer of trust?
I would say so.
So tell me.
Probably the most important part.
And he gestures to your crew, and he goes, how much of you really do trust your captain? How much of you undoubtedly trust Quinn Cook?
I do.
Thanks, Rufus.
As some of you like raise your hands.
Wait, are we saying if we trust the captain?
The Gorosei guy was asking how many of you blindly trust Quinn Cook. Like, trust him wholeheartedly.
Yep. And Heath Slater's just like, he like raises his hand, he's like,
Interesting. So I'm wondering how many of you actually, like, first off, especially with his kids, I would assume they would have to know his past. How many of you actually learned something about Quinn Cook's past? How many of you really know who he is?
I was there for it all.
That's a lie. And he points and he goes, well, I know most of you guys must have remembered him being there 10 years ago on the ship. But, and then he opens up this packet and goes, in my research, I found it quite interesting. Quinn Cook. That first off, Quinn Cook is not actually your name. It's an alias. What your real name is unknown to me. But it says here, according to this document, you never even joined the Navy. Why were you there? That day 10 years ago. Is that something you're willing to share? And when he says that, any NPC would actively be like, they all turn and they look at you.
NPC rule.
How do they take that news?
27. They all look at each other, and then Apollo shrugs and goes, honestly, I could care less about who he is.
Listen, even if I may not have joined on paper, for the last 10 years I've been training alongside all these men. Heck, I remember Spade. He was 7 years old on the day we met.
That's true.
For 10 long years, I've worked my butt off with these men, and I've gained power alongside them. If there's no record of me, does it really matter if I've spent the last decade of my life building up towards a new justice? One that will actually be fulfilled if people like you don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
I stick my nose where it needs to belong. And what I need to do is to share
Tell me,
people's secrets
where
to
was
the
the
world.
weirdest place you placed your nose?
You don't want to know. He looks and he points his blade to you and goes, my duties for the world government, the old one, were secrets such as yours that are kept away from those that are trusted to you. can be revealed to the world. Secrets do nothing but harm others. It doesn't matter that you've spent 10 years of your life rebuilding yourself. What you did in those years prior to that, that's what matters. That's how you should be defined. No person can truly change. As Adam, you'll find out soon enough. Code word, Cypher Pole 1. Activate destruction. And all at once, Adam's eyes kind of blink off and turn back on. This time, his eyes shining red. He turns and he goes, now, the Ishlandri people are not ones that will never really reveal what it was that they were protecting, but I did my own bit of detective work. He brings out his blade. The other members of the Cypher Pole all get into combative stances, including Adam, who at this point waves his hand and begins to kind of like form some sort of destructive beam. And he goes, deep below, through my very short, because I'm so good at my job, see-through of like the old ruins, I discovered something. The Ishlandri people's language is basically loosely based off a combination of old hieroglyphics back in the day when they were trying to, do their own thing, I guess. I don't know. Regardless, in the ancient texts I've read, I was able to decipher a little bit more about the Ishlandri people and their language. Turns out, their whole thing about protecting people is actually a wrong translation. Roughly, it was less about what they were protecting for their people. They were actually protecting this thing from the world. Whatever they were protecting has the capability of causing mass destruction. That's something the Cypher Pole 1 needs. CP1 is going to take that. And despite the fact that CP0 managed to fail when they fought against the Fruity Pebble Pirates and were easily incapacitated, my team are going to destroy you and take what the Ishlandri people should be giving to the world government.
Okay, so before we join into combat, I look at this guy. For a detective, you really don't know how to search deep. If you were able to connect into the tunnels to know that, hey, maybe I'm not who I say I am, surely you would know that I was sent here to save this world. It's gotten corrupt, and I've been sent to redeem it, to make it a place of justice, tranquility, and peace. If only you just read a little bit more, you would know those things.
It's easy for you to say these words to make sure that your compatriots believe in you even more. You give the face of justice, but you aren't the true face of justice. That's Johnny Ford's. You can try all your life to be like his second fiddle type of guy, the one that's always running up behind everything that Johnny Ford's done, but Johnny Ford's is the only man, the only one that can bring the chaos into his grasp. You can bring your version of justice anywhere you want, but ultimately, it's nothing but lies.
Well, I disagree.
Alright then, let's fight.
Alright, eight of my points are going to ship in the bottle, everyone. Everyone here.
Bro.
Plus 80. Wow, 90. So
You
I turn to Cypher Pole. I ship in a bottle them. I turn over to Adam and I'm like, sorry, man. And then I ship in a bottle him. Then we are left with the people.
The Ishlandri, without your translator, all like, what? That's when
Boggle, activate translation mode.
Boggle goes, of course, but first, we need some song. And that's when he begins to play Black Sabbath, and he goes, Harry, it is time. Let us communicate to them. And he he's like, give this man a guitar. Heath, everyone,
If
get
only
together.
the
It's
captain were
time.
to heal me with his healing ability.
No.
Don't know what that is.
Bro.
They fail miserably. You guys are actively going to have the hardest time ever trying to communicate to them. You're going to sound like a bunch of drunken children.
try.
You already failed.
Oh, no.
Hey man, you did that without his consent.
That's true.
I will do my own separate roll.
With the musician bonus, you rolled a try, so that's the same roll. That's the same roll.
That's a try.
Oh, 17 plus 5.
That opens in my
Depending on what
balls.
this is.
Depending on what that is. So.
Okay,
We'll take
28
that.
plus 5. You crack the code. You're able to communicate with them. What do you guys... They begin to ask. They're like, what exactly are you after? Why are you here? Why would you search us out after everything that, like, you heard? That, like, you wish to be left alone.
And he kind of like listens in, and then he looks to the captain because hey captain, I can talk with him.
Okay, let
So-
them know.
So they're asking what our thing is. Spits out blood. Sorry about that. They're asking what our deal is here. Why we would seek them out.
Well, tell them I did not know that they were secluded by choice. I thought that there were a limited number of them, but I did not know that they were gone permanently from the world just because of the oppression that they faced. Let them know that we would like their support, their backup. We can't guarantee them safety, but we can guarantee that they're fighting for a right cause, and that the people on this island, there is no more hate left for the Ishlandri people. Wherever they go, if not positive feeling, then it's just an indifference. No one in this world besides maybe secret agents that I can handle by throwing them into the shadow realm will come after. But I am here to be a protector of these people, in exchange for them to protect my men as well.
And he lets them know that. Why are you...
Captain and Charisma. Holy sh...
Oh!
28 plus 10.
Yeah.
That's a 38.
Gets that message out.
They begin to joyously sing a chorus of happiness. And on top of that, Jonald and the other representatives promise and show them that they are no longer like vicious race. And as such, they agree to help you with one condition. You guys must join them in a very famous type of ceremony. A ceremony of friendship. Once the ceremony is over, they're willing to help you in any way they can. However, they do have one more question along with that. The treasure. The thing that they were protecting.
Mhm.
Do you wish to know what it was, or do you wish to use it? What exactly do you plan on doing in terms of that?
Personally, I couldn't care less. If there's a reason that you're protecting it, and if it really does as much as you say it does, then best it be known that, or let it be that only we know. As long as no one really goes looking for information like this, no one's gonna know. We can just leave it here dormant. There is no reason to needlessly take what you've been protecting for years and years. We already have something of this caliber. So I believe if it was so worthy of you to protect for hundreds of years, then let it be sat on. No one needs to know. It stays here.
They nod in a joyous chorus. They begin to dance and sing one of the most beautiful tunes that you've ever heard. And one of them, an older Ishlandri, reaches out his hand and grasps yours. And just as he does this, a small girl about 12 years old with a flower in hand walks over to Harold and Harry and hands it to Harry. And she begins to trill in like a high-pitched voice. And Harry like takes the flower and he looks down at her and he turns to Harold and he goes, "What's she saying?" And Harold goes, "I think she likes you." And Owly goes, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." And Boggle translates and goes, "She definitely likes
Harold's
you."
still like huge off of the performance-enhancing drug.
Oh yeah, he's like massive and he looks very like discombobulated.
Alright, well then, friendship ceremony time.
And he,
Imagine probably one
and
of the
Heath is just like...
they
You'll
take
be
you-
alright, just long rest.
Well, as you're standing there, a young Ishlandri woman walks over and she puts her hand on your shoulder and she begins to sing this beautiful melody. And the rest of the people, kind of like the Who's from Whoville, grasp hands and they begin to sing. Yeah, they begin to sing a tune together. And as they do this, Heath, you feel your spirit like rise. You feel better again.
A healing spirit.
Yeah, you feel really good, Rufus.
Could I say, Rufus is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, okay.
That could
Okay.
also disappear.
Can I
Okay.
have a roll where I'm gonna send Rock Malka and Apollo into the ship in a bottle and just have them like sea prism everyone in there. Just like, hey guys, do this, Captain Bonus, like yada yada yada.
6. They go in, and then like after a while, you realize something bad was happening because you don't get anything.
Okay, I bring them out specifically.
They're like come back out. They're like,
heal them, people.
They're like,
go back in.
Oh no way! Don't do that.
That's 19.
I mean, they're like fighting back, but they come back and they're like, dude, you're making us fight a Gorosei member and Adam, who's one of the 5 robots.
All right, I'll go in there with you, and then Captain Bonus. Arrest these suckers.
Plus 5. The CP1 are all arrested, including Adam, who can change matter somehow.
Okay, so after but yeah, you got C.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So let's wrap it up, and then I'll go take him to Watchtower Island.
As you guys are brought, the Ishlandri people actually come down, and with the forces of the Centaurs, the Minotaurs, and the Medusan, you have a magnificent feast. What exactly are you guys doing at this time? Like, at the feast, what are you doing?
I would just be communing with people, like,
slaughtering every... I'm getting it.
Oh my god! Dude, turn into void!
I'm gonna walk up to an old man and be like, oh, so is there any devil fruits around here?
Shatter.
No.
I'd be like, hey... No.
Dude, absolutely no,
not.
He goes,
So I'm going to look at the people, and I'm going to be like, hey, can we use this as, like, the healing island of the Navy, or like, oh crap, like people are getting destroyed, can we like use it to like send people in and out that are injured and stuff, so that way they come in, they get sung over, and they leave, and it's like, good things happen.
14, they're like,
Right.
you can use, they're like, we do not speak for everyone on the island, basically. They're like, the Centaur, the Minotaur, and the Medusan all have their own sect. We are one now, but we can promise you that we can send you a few medics, ones that are some of our best healers that are capable of surviving in warfare.
That's what I would be doing during the dinner.
I know he's not there, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna act like he's there and be like, Rufus, is that the god fruit? But a copy of it?
Bum bum bum.
Oh! 30! Bro!
Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness.
Bro had a really good dream.
I know. I'm not actually gonna get the god fruit. We'll talk about it later.
You'll get the sound fruit that you wanted.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay. It would make sense for it to be here,
I'll
too.
talk to you more about that later. You're like,
Oh my
is that the god fruit? The guy goes, no, but it's the sound fruit. You're like, okay. You just take that.
Alright then.
Wait, is that the god fruit?
Stop! No way you get 230s.
That was actually really close.
Thank the Lord. Alright.
Oh,
Alright, so you're eating a fruit. Beckett, you're probably sleeping? Or what are you doing?
No. I am curious about the treasure. Just random curiosity.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, okay.
I was too.
You're like trying to find it? Or look for it? Or what do you mean? Like
He just
asking
wants
about
to
it?
like, yeah,
Talk
Yeah,
about it,
just-
yeah.
scout it out.
Just what is it exactly?
Just
Alright.
ask about it and stuff.
Keith,
like
what
that.
about you? I'll get to you in a second.
He's
Jorking his sheet.
That is not.
That's gonna get cut out.
No, it's not. Song's not editing this.
Yeah, at that, I'm not going to edit that.
I'm going to say the F word. So that you have to go back and edit it.
Dude, no! Oh.
Anyway,
I'll do you
Heath
one better.
is-
Bang.
Heath is gonna be
That can be anything.
now that he's been all healed up, he's gonna just enjoy himself, honestly, and he's gonna like
What do you
play.
mean by that?
He's gonna fall.
As you're
He's gonna
like,
just play guitar and like try and like I don't know, just keep
Soothe
conversing. And
himself?
just kind of just
as
converse and just kind of like just try and learn new things about like music.
as you do so, Harry walks up to you and he goes, hey,
He's like, "Hey, Harry."
Heath, do you think you could teach me how to do like poetry? I'm trying to come up with like a good like song, like a poetic song for my new girlfriend, Kari.
I'm sorry. You what?
She likes me. I thought, isn't that like a thing? The next step. My dad says like if a woman likes you, that means that like she might want to date.
Yeah. That's
something like that.
That's
Maybe
a
I should talk to my dad about that.
Yeah, I would talk to your dad about that.
But
That's
I want to know. I want to know how to make a good love song like Joji. Anyway.
Well, I wouldn't know too much about love. I haven't really not really experienced in that department, but I can work on it. The one thing you really want to have with these kind of things is just the passion. You gotta have the feeling. You can't just put words onto paper or put words out of your mouth. You gotta have the passion. You gotta have the feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can do that. I'll work on that. Thanks, Heath.
Yeah.
And you notice that, like, he's still holding on the flower that he was given earlier, and he's, like, running around with it. Mm-hmm. What about you, Rufus? What do you plan on doing? Where are you?
I'm trying to seek out whatever this powerful thing
Thing
is.
is. Alright, so then Rufus and Beckett, we'll get to you guys in a moment. Jackboot, anything that you plan on doing while you're at this massive feast?
You should learn some recipes.
You couldn't you? There are foreign recipes that you haven't heard about before.
I guess, yes, I will inspect the food and see if I can learn anything from it.
Alright, fire. Chef bonus. 17, yeah, no, you learned some new recipes that you think that some of the guys on the crew would actually really like.
Wow, very recipe. I can cook.
Alright. Beckett and Rufus, as the two of you guys journey together to find out what exactly this treasure is. One of the Ishlandri people, one of the older people, agrees that he'll take you there. As you guys are still high above the clouds as everyone went down below to something. The two of you, hands in pockets, or Boggles hands in pockets, walk forward to this very large stone, like humongous, like mountain that you don't know how it's even placed on these trees, these tree limbs. The whole nature of Mythica Island is very mysterious. But as you guys look, you see this massive rock, like, rolled in front of the tomb with this massive, like, marking that, I'm going to say that Boggle probably is with you guys, because, you know, he has to translate for you. Roughly translated, Boggle explains that it basically means, beware, do not enter. The old Ishlandri man basically says, there is a massive monster behind us.
How can they understand this, dude?
Boggle is describing
right,
it for
okay, my
them,
bad.
yeah. He goes, inside is a monster too strong to let loose. For if he were to be freed, he would destroy islands, people, civilizations. The Ishlandri people are the only ones that can communicate and keep him there, as he uses sound to attack and incinerate foes. Our music calms him and keeps him at bay. Every year, the Ishlandri people approach and sing him a song of happiness to keep him at bay. If he were to let loose, if he were to be freed, nothing but havoc and destruction would follow. This is what we bear. This is our duty. But we were willing to sacrifice ourselves, for we knew that if it was released, it didn't matter how many people thought they could control him. He would destroy everything.
Boggle, translate this. I don't believe you.
Bro.
Tell him that I say earlier they were telling tales about whatever they possess. They were protecting it from the world, not the other way around. Why would you say that there's something that wants to hurt the world if you guys are trying to protect whatever it is? Explain.
The truth of the matter is, this creature is... It's not meant to be a destruction, a beacon of destruction. The noises of the outside world frustrate it. The only thing that can calm it from the cacophony of death and destruction and horror outside these walls for it are us. We protect it, and in turn, we protect the world from it. Does that help make things more understanding? Translations are a little bit more difficult.
Why would you not just remove the ears?
Well, mostly because its ears are holes on the side of its head. It would hurt the creature to try to plug them, if anything. Are you trying to free this monster?
The thought has gone through my head. I'm not going to lie.
You are absolutely insane. We free this thing, and this thing is gonna eat everything. What? And the old man kind of like...
Unless we took one of you with us.
Maybe me? My name is Pushka.
I'm going to call Captain Quinn Cook.
Bang! Bang! Bang!
Hello there. It's me, Captain Quinn Cook.
Hey, Captain. This is Rufus.
Hey. Den Bushy, lights on. And then I do a backflip. Lights off.
That was awesome.
Sorry about that.
But do you want to know something more awesome?
Does it have to do with buffalo wings?
Unfortunately not, but
I guess you can let me know either way.
we've discovered what the ancient power source is of this island.
Okay.
It's a giant mythical beast that gets enraged anytime that it's not hearing the sounds of...
Oh, so we probably shouldn't take every single one of these Ishlandri people.
No, probably not. Unless we took it with us. I think it should come as a package deal.
I don't know, man. We got a nuke on the ship. Can we really fit this thing on there, too? How big is this?
Pushka like kind of like yells out. He goes, "It flies. There's no need for it to."
Oh, well, I mean, someone cast speak animals, or speak with animals, and see what it thinks.
Are you gonna open it up? Inside, do you know Red Death from How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah.
It's a massive dragon.
All right, someone try to communicate with it.
I want this as my pet.
Well, do you remember who is an animal handler?
C4.
My
Harry.
boy. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he's not down there. He's with me.
That's true.
Did you like?
Could you send your boy up here?
Wait,
Which
that's
one,
right. He
Harold
has
or
to
Harry?
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you Harold. Harold, go on. They want you down there.
Me? Why did they whip me?
I don't know. They just asked for my boy, and I assumed it was you and not Harry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll go.
Yep.
Roll it back.
How awesome would it be if he was just like, yeah.
8. He walks up and the dragon immediately tries to kill him.
No. No.
Pushka like slaps his forehead and goes, "Look, only an Ishlandri can fully understand the capabilities of this dragon. Allow me to accompany."
Oh, wait. My boy, he can touch something and see the history of something, and he's pretty good with animals too. Harry, I'm gonna open this door. Open the door on the other side.
He's in the process.
Harry like approaches. He still has the flower in his left hand, and he's like very distracted. He's trying to think of stuff like songs, and he touches the dragon, and like a How to Train Your Dragon moment occurs, where the dragon leaves its head down, and Harry touches it, and he goes, "Oh, this poor guy. He's always in pain."
Do you know why, buddy?
It's all the sounds, everything other than the Ishlandri people. Apparently their music is like the only thing that can dampen everything else that he hears. This guy can hear almost anything.
But we have something that can help with that now.
Well, like, I mean, like, it's amplified. Like, not literally everything, but like, he can he can hear the wind going in and out of his ear canals. It's pretty sad. It's painful.
Get Tony Kellogg up here.
Okay, Tony? Yeah, what's up? I came up here also.
Make some comfortable earplugs and attempt to throw them in the dragon's ears. Captain.
Try. 28 plus 5. He's like, I already have them made for just the occasion we needed a dragon that has supersonic hearing and and he like pulls them out of his back pocket and these massive ones, and Pushka puts them on the dragon's ears, and the dragon immediately sits down and goes.
All right,
And
Harry, tell it to come with us.
It literally lifts down a fist bump for Harry and kind of goes, bro. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah, he says he's ready to join us. He says just make sure that he, gets fed every day.
We'll feed him the... No, I don't know, actually. We'll
I mean,
try
we
to
have
some whales.
I mean, there's like sea kings and stuff.
Okay,
You can just-
I'm gonna go back down. Dad.
Okay.
Dad. What's your opinion on dating?
Don't.
Why not?
Right now, in your early years, it's more of a distraction than anything else.
Oh.
It's fun to entertain the thoughts, but you're 12 years old, my boy.
That's kind of justified, honestly.
Yeah, focus on your hobbies, like keeping our logs, making music, being friends with animals. You're such a good boy. You gotta develop those talents. And
Okay.
honestly, stay true to yourself because you never know what could happen.
And with that,
Maybe in like 5 years.
we're going to be coming to a close. The dragon joins you, but here's for a cliffhanger ending. As all of you guys are down on the jungle floor, enjoying the times and the sounds.
Wait, can I take the people to Watchtower Island? I was gonna arrest them at Watchtower Island.
Oh, I'm dumb. Wait, also there were some other things that needed to occur too. I forgot about the Herald getting adopted thing. We should probably do that too. Okay. Watchtower Island, you drop them off, right?
Yes, and because it's Watchtower Island.
Dang it. It should be mentioned that, like, that mess up party was amazing. Everyone had a good time. Now the dragon's just flying behind the ship. Like, always. Like, it has, like, a little rope. It has, like, a rope around its neck that just, it, like, floats in the water. It just swims. And if it gets really lazy, it's like spread eagle.
Long.
Yeah, it gets long, like, lotus as it just floats in the water. And and so question, is Puchka joining you, or is he just gonna do you guys not need him?
Pushka would just be in the water. I still don't
Oh,
know.
so Puchka's
I'm
on-
taking
on
that
top.
original snake person with us.
The chief?
No, the lady?
Yeah.
Isn't she the chief?
I just rolled
of
a
the
26 for me.
She's
and the,
not, but she's like,
She's gonna
I
be
just
the
rolled a
replacement
26
for
for me
Xena
and the
as a
beast to
pocket
become
protector.
besties.
Oh,
okay, I guess you got a
Xena's gonna be free now.
She's like, finally! Why do we have a dragon? What is happening?
We'll explain it later.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Craven
know.
goes, Xena! It's happening! I'm so happy to see you! Sorry, Captain.
I know.
Sorry.
Trust me, I get it.
Give the dragon a cool tattoo.
Yeah.
That's
You know
for me
what?
to be best friends with.
Work on the dragon tank.
The dragon literally goes like, puts his like claw out and he starts writing like a hieroglyphic.
Yep, that's for me.
Got it.
Okay.
Me and the dragon.
Watchtower Island.
Me and the dragon.
I go and I explain to the guards, man, this is Cypher Pole 1 of the current Navy. Probably lock him up somewhere strong. Also, I have Adam, one of the original robots. He's not really that bad of a guy, but I would probably take him to some mechanic to try and get that like CP1 activation code that changed him. See if you can re-alter that, because this Adam guy, he really isn't that bad. The rest of them, they're trash, especially Mitch Slater. I hate that guy.
That's fair. No one likes Mitch Slater.
I hate him too.
You're not here, but that's all right. I communicate that. Somewhere. Heath Slater just said, I hate him as well. But anyways, make sure you lock him down nice and tight, because otherwise they will break out, and they will, keep them all in solitary confinement as well, because they will be asking around for information on how to get out, how to do this, how to do that. Also, they're questioning my identity, which is really scary for me. Anyways, goodbye.
He's questioning his identity. Too young for that, I think. All right, so you pull that off, and they begin to take the guys in and cipher them into the prison system.
Perfect.
And with that, Harold goes, "Wait, weren't we gonna get? There's a courthouse. There's a courthouse right
here.
there.
Right here, my boy.
It's happening."
Harold, before we do this, it's me, Harry, Owly, and Harold. I want you to know that even if you didn't get a win against some whatever angel crew that was, you still have proven yourself very well, in my opinion. And like I've said for weeks, I believe that you are a true brother of Harry. Let's go. Let's make this family official. I'm going to go to the courthouse, and I don't know how we're going to explain that I kidnapped you and all that stuff, but
Maybe don't.
Become one of my sons.
Absolutely. And as you guys go to the courthouse, it goes on without a hitch. I'm not gonna have you roll for that.
Perfect.
He officially joins the family. And on top of that, a guy that was there was like, "Hey, do you want me to make your picture? Your family photo?"
Perfect. Okay. Make sure you get this owlbear in really good, because last time it was just me and this fish boy, and I had to draw in the owlbear, and that thing sucked. Here, I have it's kept in my lapel pocket.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. Hold
Make
on a
it
second.
better than that.
Oh, I got you. And you guys take a very poignant, dignified picture. He writes it down. It's you and Harry, who has that flower now tucked behind his ear. Harold, who's sword on his shoulder, looking very stoic, and Owly behind, who's going like this behind everyone else. What a goofball that Owly. And as you guys take the picture, it would cut back to you guys walking back to the ship. The crew kind of milling about, realizing now that Cookie's just gone. Wondering what could have happened to him.
It's almost like somebody who joined us earlier tried to tell us about it, and we completely ignored it.
Wait, this is the work of... Bang!
Nope. As you guys,
days.
it was CP1 that was doing all of that.
Oh.
Yeah, so nothing crazy. There was supposed to be a really good fight and really difficult, but then we kind of just skipped through that, which is justified.
I have hacks, man.
Yeah, you do have hacks. As you guys are standing there, Tony Kellogg brings some jungle trees down, and he begins to move them down and goes, "I got some nice trees from there, I really like it." When all at once, C4 yells out, goes, "No. Guys! We gotta go!" When all at once, a blur passes by all of you. Faster than most of you guys can recognize. Quinn, as you're holding the picture of your new family, a spray of blood slashes across, splashing over the face of Harry. As you look over, 2 fingers through his heart, Harry is being lifted off the ground, bleeding profusely. This dark figure, large, sticks a needle into his arm, syringe, takes out the sun god fruit, and puts it in his pocket, and goes, "Mission accomplished." Harry hits the ground, and you already know before he hits it, Harry is dead. And as the figure takes off the dark cloak, a very familiar voice echoes out. "Thought I was dead, didn't you, Heath?" Hole in chest, where his heart should be, is standing Bemelo Blaymore, live and very, very angry. With a syringe in hand, he goes, "Ethbert's gonna pay me a nice sum for this. Shame I had to kill the kid, though."
I'm repelling the pain out of Harry's body.
He's dead. You can't take the pain out of a dead body. And then he flicks the syringe over to a seagull that goes, catches it in midair and flies off. As Bemelo stands there against all of you, and he goes, "Well, this is gonna be a fun little thing." And he takes out his blade, and he kind of sticks it in the ground and goes, "Who's next?" And that's where we're ending today's episode.